was busy thinking about boys, boys, boys.
everyone. Is that working? Yeah, cool. How is everyone doing? Let me see who's in here with us. Posty with the first, thank you. And Arundel with the second. Nice, good job. Shock with the third. How are you guys doing? I hope you're all okay. Can, how have you been? I haven't seen you in here for a little while. Hello, damn it, Mr. 123 redeems. It's fine. No, there's always next time. There's always next time. I just appreciate you being here. Mr. Streams Bunnie, how are you? I'm okay. I'm having look, I'm doing like busy girl summer. Fine, amazing. Love that for me. I've had some good plans. I've been having fun. However, it has got to the point where it's like caught up on me and I'm a little bit overwhelmed and a tiny bit stressed and work is also tough. But it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I'll get there. How have you been though? Hi Toasty, how are you doing? Biggie, remember the good old days when Suki played games? They're coming back. This is my last, so this weekend coming up is the last thing that I'm doing, and then once that's over, we'll be back to normal scheduling. We'll be back to me playing games badly twice a week. I hope that's acceptable. Tomorrow I am gonna do a little stream. I'm gonna bake with you guys. So that's gonna tick that off of my list of things that I did during the charity stream. So I'm gonna do a little baking stream tomorrow. I've got everything set up and ready, so that's gonna be silly fun. It's something that it's a recipe that I've never used before, and I'm making cookies, you'll see. But yeah, it's all new, so it might come out really badly. And also obviously the format's gonna be different, so we'll just see how that goes. But I'm bringing you guys with me for that one because I'm not gonna be here Thursday till Sunday, so I thought I'll bring you guys with me on when I'm baking tomorrow, and that makes up for me not streaming on Saturday. Hi Fane, how are you doing? So lovely to have you in here. Zay, so good to see you. Is my music shuffled? Probably not. No, it's not. Okay. Oh, no, not the smart shuffle. I don't like that. Yeah, everyone bake stream getting bake stream. No, just baking, unfortunately. I've got so much, like you guys can't really see, but my room is like a tip right now, like getting ready to go away for the weekend. The floor, like, I don't know if you can see, but like I just have, like, I've got all crafting stuff down here. How do I show you behind me? The floor is just covered, you know? There's so much stuff because I'm like packing and I've been getting like all of my kit and stuff ready. So there's no floor space. I've just got bags and boxes and stuff everywhere. And this time I was like, oh, I'm going to pack a little bit lighter actually. I'm not going to bring as much stuff with me. Somehow I have more stuff, but I think it's because last time I borrowed all my camping gear, whereas this time I've bought my own camping gear, and as it turns out, camping gear takes up a lot of space. My friend said to me that yeah, it does, because you're basically packing a little room with you. So yeah, by my front door I've been stacking like camping stuff ready to go. But I really hate camping, so I'm trying to make it as like bougie as I can, like as comfy as I can and like cozy. So I've got like a really big ground sheet that I'm gonna, oh, Cody, hi. I'm just talking about my my shit pack camping plans. So I'm camping with Cardi. So I've got a big ground sheet I'm gonna fold over, and I've got some of those like foam. You know, you put them in like kids' playrooms, and they're like foam squares that like slot together. So I've got them. I've got enough, I reckon, to have a couple layers that should be nice and comfy. And I've brought 1 million blankets and rugs. A nice new camping bed. I've got a fleece, like, what's it called when you put it like over the top of it? Oh, mattress cover, because it covers the mattress. I've got a fleece mattress cover to put over the airbed, and then I've also got like new blanket cushions and blankets and stuff. So yeah, I'm so hyped. So am I. I've got like all of my Like, I'm getting all my kit and stuff ready, and I've got my little, oh no, so much crafting everywhere. All my stuff ready. Yeah, it's been tiring though. So I finished work today at, I think 9. And then I literally just went and had a can of baked beans for dinner. And I've come straight to stream. I'm gonna do some like panic crafting, just to get everything ready. To be fair, this is just extra stuff. Like, I don't need to do this bit, but I also didn't have the energy to play a game right now. So I thought I'd just do some more crafting, and then it's like extra things. I'm gonna snug up with you. That's a threat. Good. That's what I want. I was joking to Cardi earlier that, you know the meme and it's like a kid waiting outside its parents' door, like, I threw up. I'm gonna be like that because it's gonna be really cold, but I'm gonna wait outside her tent and be like, I'm cold. Can I come in? Oh, I love you guys like vibing in the chat. Right, so yeah, I've done yeah, I'm all set up to a little silly baking stream tomorrow. But for now, we're just gonna vibe. I probably won't stream for super long because I have big day at work tomorrow. I've got my annual performance review, which I am dreading. So yeah, I've got to be fresh and ready for that. Defeated? Oh, you defeated COVID. Not that you feel defeated, right? I hope. Right. Let me swap over screens and then you can see my desk is still covered in shit from last time. There's so much bark like over my floor and my table, and I also realized that I splattered paint all across my monitor, so it's a little bit of a disaster, but it's fine. We moved. But yeah, I don't know if you guys were all in here last time, but this is where we're at with my mask. She's looking cute. And then my tail. I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked. I think it's gonna be adorable. I can't wait. I'll post pictures in my Discord when I've got like all the kit on. Hopefully you guys can see them, and hopefully it looks good when it's all put together. Hi Ghosty, how are you doing? I love you guys are hanging out in the chat. Love that for me. No man, I love me some crafting. These are the new good old days. Exactly. It's a little bit of something for everyone. Maybe to be fair, I don't think I do that much crafting, but I was gonna say like maybe in the future I can do like one crafting stream a month, but I definitely don't craft enough for that. But maybe it would be good motivation. Right, let me skip this song because this is a little much. I want some like chill vibes, you know. Yeah, let me get stuff. Also, now I'm really nervous because Cardi showed me how to do this, and then the one I tried to do on stream the other day did not go very neatly. And if she sees me like butcher these live, I'll be so sad. Okay, this way. I'm here for moral support. Oh no, honestly, you don't. Wait, if I do this transition over. So I got a new app for this so my iPad shouldn't keep locking itself like it did last time, because that was a little bit annoying. And this also means that I can use this tomorrow when I'm doing baking stream. I can bring the iPad downstairs to the kitchen and leave OBS up and running, and it should all be fine. Epoch Cam? I don't know what oh no, it's not. I did look at that one. This is Camo Studio. I've also got a Lucozade because I bought these for the weekend. I'm not going to drink them on the weekend, and I've realised as I was getting ready that I've had half a glass of water all day. So I thought I should panic hydrate, right? What are you trying to do today? So I bought some wool. I had big hobby craft day. I bought some colours that I thought were cute. Oh, that's really changed the white balance there, huh? Huh. Interesting. Hydrate better. I know. I took my ADHD meds today and I basically hyper-focused my way through the day, didn't eat or drink anything. And now I'm a little bit cranky. More voodoo dolls? No, they're not voodoo dolls. So I made this one with Cardi the other day. It's a poppet. But I made this one with her guidance. And then I came on stream the other day to try and do one by myself, and it was a lot messier. So I'm going to try and make some more, but I've bought some cute, I'll put them in the background. I bought some like cute colored walls that I like. And instead of using, because the problem I had last time is a bit of cardboard I was using then, and then when I cut, it was like really, really messy cut. So I've got my Costa Coffee Club card to try with today. I see my Harem King back there hiding. Where are you looking? What are you looking at, Dax? Also, thank you so much for coming in here. I did pop into your stream for a bit earlier, but I was so, why not your credit card? So I had to go through my purse and like go through all of the cards, like which of these doesn't have any identifying or like personal information on it. This is the best I could do. I'll try. Wait, is my music working? Yeah, nice. Nice vibes. The only thing I think I am going to have trouble with tomorrow baking stream is that I've set up to use a microphone on my iPad. So I can basically set up OBS like it is now. Ah, thank you so much for the follow, Purple Rain. Appreciate you. Yeah, I've set up my iPad so like it is now. I can bring the iPad downstairs and just have it on OBS like it is. Which is really neat. But I don't have I didn't know how to do the microphone, so I've set it up that I can use the iPad microphone, and it's awful. It is really not sensitive. I mean, it's an iPad, isn't it? So we're just gonna have to do and hope for the best. Purple Rain, if you didn't know this already, you're amazing. Thank you so much. That is really, really cute. Thank you so much for coming by. And McLovin, hi, how are you doing? How is everyone today? I don't know what day it is anymore. Is it only Tuesday? God, no, it can't be. Is it Tuesday? Oh, Tengen. Where are you looking? How do you see him? I've got a couple Tengens though, to be fair. I actually went through my cupboard the other day and reorganized, like, my closet is full to the ceiling of like Miku boxes and like anime figurine boxes because I'm a hoarder, and I don't want to crush them down because I'm like, well, what if I want to sell them one day? And, you know, I might need the boxes in pristine condition. Hiding behind... Oh, that's a glass of water. There we go. I've got a big one on my shelf as well, but he's massive and he's like got his swords. He's got his swords out. Yeah, my little Tengi. Yeah, my buddy. Harley, don't just come in. I've given you VIP badge and that doesn't mean you can just come in here and bully me. Oh no, clear. Oh, honestly, doing good, but there are fire and smoke air pollution around Zay area. No, I did see actually some pictures of, I can't remember which state it was, but it was like a huge, like, not like a bushfire. What's the word for a bushfire, but in America, not Australia? But it's really sad, like, I don't know, it sucks, doesn't it? So much respect for that man living the dream. Isn't he just? He is my dream, to be fair. I have him tattooed on my leg. Wildfire? Yeah, maybe. Something like that. I've also just realized that the angle that my iPad's at, everything I'm doing is behind the webcam box, which isn't really ideal. Should I move this way? I've also, like, precariously balanced it on a cardboard box so it's the right height. Oh, but then you can see my stupid monitor. That'll be fine. Acres, no. That sucks. What are you guys doing in the chat? Clean your mouse mat? Kip, I was making stuff out of tree bark the other day and I haven't got around to it. Because I've packed like so much stuff over my downstairs closet. Oh, that's enough winding? Are you sure? You said to make it like chunky. Don't make it too thick. Oh no, maybe that's where I went wrong last time. I want him a little chunky. Thank you for guidance. I would have just kept talking. I would have just kept chatting, and then I would have unraveled the whole spool of yarn onto there if you hadn't have caught me. And then I cut off another bit, right? Kip, yeah, I was making stuff out of bark, and then because I'm going camping, I've packed all of my camping stuff in front of my downstairs closet where my bag of vacuum attachments is. And I need the little nozzle one to do up here, right? But I can't get to it because it means I'll have to move all of my camping stuff, which I've stacked like up, out of the way. So the other day, I brought my entire vacuum up, just vacuumed across my desk, and I didn't do a very good job. I'll have to do it. I'll do it again properly. I've booked Monday off work, so I come home Sunday night, and I've got Monday off work, so I can just tidy and like put things away, etc., etc. Don't make it too thick; it's harder to cut. Okay, noted. I am bending the card, to be fair. Do you have a handheld one? Damn, they're so handy. I don't because I've only got like a small vacuum. It's like a Shark one, so you know, is what it is. I have a hospital appointment 9 a.m. Monday. Yeah, but you need that to get better. To be fair, I have a really busy week at work next week though. I've got to go into the office twice, which is just so tiring. And tomorrow, I've booked the afternoon off of work tomorrow, so I can come home. I'm going to have my performance appraisal, probably come home and cry for a little bit, so I've booked the afternoon off. And I'm going to go and get my car cleaned, so I'm going to have a nice clean car to pack all my stuff into, and then I'm going to bake. So, yeah, actually, so... I'll probably stream a little earlier tomorrow, I reckon. And then I cut like this, right? I hate appraisals. So pointless. No, they're ghosts. I just want to say, so for everyone else, I do their appraisals. Like I am that person. But we also everyone gets an inflationary pay rise regardless. Okay, so then we got the tassel. I'll have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, but hopefully be back in time for stream. Yeah, I mean, I've tied this so loose again. I wouldn't worry. I'm not going to be streaming early. So I booked the afternoon of work, but I have a work call at 5. So I'll probably try and stream. Earlier than 10 p.m. But probably not earlier than 5 p.m. Somewhere in that gap. I'll post in my Discord. Should I do this again? Because I've done it really loose. Oh no, it'll be fine once it's tied, right? It'll be fine. Opinion not changed? Ghost! No, I do the appraisals though. But no, I'm just nervous. That's all. I messaged my friend today as a joke and I was like, should I just quit? Like, should I go in and immediately quit? Would that be better than going in and having them fire me? Kip, how are you doing though? I've been loving that you guys have been streaming together. It's very wholesome. Although I do have a little bone to pick with you both. So tell me when you're ready for me to gripe with you. I'm really bad at tying things tight. Okay, so we got a little head. We're getting there. We're getting there. And then you do the arms, right? They're already really wonky lengths. I'm so bad at this. That one came out so much nicer. Always ready for a bone. What do you mean? Yeah, so the bone I have to pick with you both is that your lovely Discord server that I joined and that I'm a part of now, you've got some roles in there for your buddies, of which you've put me down as neither of your buddies, even though Kip, I've met you in real life and I've known you for almost a year now. I was like, oh, all right, I see how it is, you guys. Maybe I shouldn't come and hang out with you in 2 weeks. We're not even buddies. that I am not fond of asking. I eagerly await your response. And then little hands. You're so naive, yet so... There's such a smile and... I feel like I'm doing surgery. I don't like that you can see my monitor in that though. How do I... Hold on. How do I get rid of that? This way? This way? This way? This way? This way? Here? That's too much of my lap though, isn't it? Here, okay. Fond of asking. They don't have to be perfect, we burn them anyway. Oh. But I'm pouring a little bit of my heart and soul into each of these.
Hello!
Dusty! How are you doing? How's your week going? Come and hang out in here. And watch me badly craft. Oh god, it's only just posted in my Discord. That's a little late, isn't it? Half an hour in? That makes them burn better. Yeah, they're gonna shine bright with all of my love. Oh, no. Whoopsie. This bit? Let me fix that. They were set up for like both our in real life friends as there's private channels for them to use. Again, I'm just gonna highlight that I have met Kip in real life. And I'm imminently gonna meet you in real life as well. But I see how it is. I see. I'm good. Tired and hot, but happy today's over. I had to get a few groceries on the way home. What did you get? I did a big grocery shop yesterday. I was feeling really low and I'm like home alone at the moment as well. So I'm like sad and alone. And I went grocery shopping at like 8:30 p.m. I want to say. And then I was just having such a chill because I was like, I don't want to go home because if I go home, I'm going to be home alone feeling sad. And then I'll just feel worse, like sitting there alone being sad. Like I was like, I don't want to go home and just cry because I'm feeling sad. So I just walked around the grocery store for like 2 hours. Like I really took my time. I was like texting my friends on the way around. I was like looking at everything. It was great. It was great. It was very therapeutic. I got some good little sneaky snacks for the weekend. You both roles now? Thank you. I wasn't expecting to earn the ghosty role until we hung out. But that's much better. I'm much less sad now. His arms are different length. But I also want to make myself a pink one to carry on my belt. So I want to make one that looks good, you know? I'm learning. It'll be, give me an hour and it'll be, no, it'd only be like 10, wouldn't it? Or 6. I think they take me 10 minutes to do because I'm slow. Maybe I'll bring some stuff with me. I'll be doing it. This is what I'm going to be doing all weekend. And then when I finally make the perfect one, that'll go on my belt. Is Kip coming to soft play for grown-ups with us? If he wants. So I had a thought. Was it last night or the night before last? I was like, oh no, this is what it was. I was watching a video. I was watching a Tony and Ryan video and they were talking about, it was like shit dates or something. And there was a guy who, it was a girl who filmed it and she was like, this is my first date with this guy. And they were in like an adult soft play. And he was having a great time and she was like, this isn't the one. And then Tony and Brian were saying, like, Tony was saying, like, I wouldn't even get out of the car if that was my first date with someone and they took me to a soft play, I wouldn't even get out of the car, it would be over. And I was like, are you joking? Like, that is the best thing I've ever heard. And I got so excited and I was like Googling like adult soft play in the UK. And I sent one to Cardi. I was like, please can we do this? I think also like winter's always really depressing. And like I don't see my friends enough. So I was like, we should make plans to go to adult soft play. I found one that was so cheap. It was like £10 like per ticket. They sell alcoholic slushies. You get to use the soft play. You get to use the arcades. They've got like laser tag. Why do people not do this more often? Incredible. Things for meals for the little one and I this weekend. What kind of meals are you gonna cook? Someday I'm gonna have to make my way over there to see everyone in real life. I would love that. I would love that. But I feel like I love people. Like, I love meeting people, but I feel like some other people are a bit less enthusiastic about the idea of like meeting online friends. But I would love it. Like, I don't want it to just be like friends in my PC. Like, I want real life friends. Can I ask for clarification? Are you British or am I wrong? I am. Born and raised. I grew up in Essex. What about you, Faina? Where are you from? You've got a British accent, don't you? I want to say. Yeah, it's not cringe, I promise. Cardi, Kip's friends actually go to the same lot that we go to. So I've had this conversation with Kip. Shropshire, nice and vague. I couldn't point to Shropshire on a map. It's up somewhere, I think. Maybe I know them. I know what nation they're in. Spaghetti, two Velvetia, barbecue pork sandwiches, and a bag of fries. Barbecue pork sandwiches sounds really, really good, and I don't even eat meat. I mostly just, I miss... Is it Wintermark? Everyone's in Wintermark. I think it was Wintermark, yeah. Why is everyone in Wintermark? I also swear that Wintermark has so much space. Why? Why do they have so much room and everyone else is crammed in everywhere else? Boys want to be Vikings. True. True. On the wiki page though, it says in big capital letters like not Vikings. Okay, so you keep that filled floods. Does it? I thought ours does too though, no? No, one of the things I miss Dusty very much is like my parents cooking for me. I love cooking, and when I lived at home, I cooked my own meals most of the time anyway, like in the evenings, because I didn't want to eat what my parents were eating. But since I moved out and I have to cook for myself every day, I hate it, and I want nothing more than for like my mum to come and cook for me, and like, you know, not to have to think about what I'm making for dinner or what groceries need using. And I miss very, very much, like, my dad wasn't a good cook, but sometimes I miss his cooking. And he just used to do stuff like, you know, like, jars of sauce, like, from the store, but it's the nostalgia, you know? Like, it feels so wholesome, and I miss that. If you ever meet Suki, I'll cook for you. Dusty, I'm veggie though, and I feel like that makes it really difficult for people because I don't eat meat. I don't feel like this bop. I might put in some more boppy music again, because that was fun the other day. I have to admit, Jade does a lot of the meal planning and buying food stuff. I can do the cooking, but the planning kills me. Yeah, I don't really do either at the moment. Since I've been like mega burnt out, I've just stopped. And now when I'm home alone, I just eat like instant noodles, or yeah, today I had a can of beans. I just don't have the energy. Like, I feel like the energy I have goes into other priorities at the moment. And like eating anything is better than eating nothing. I almost bought when I was in the grocery store yesterday, I almost bought for dinner. It was a frozen pasta dish for 85 pence. And I stood there, I really contemplated it. Because I was like, by the time I left, it was like was 10 p.m. when I left the grocery store, and I hadn't eaten, and I was getting a bit like, you know, cranky and tired, and I was like, I've got so much to do. So I didn't want to cook because it would have been so late. By the time I got home and cooked, it would have been so late. So I was like, oh, maybe I should just go and get like McDonald's. And then I stood and looked at this 85 pence frozen pasta dish, and I was like, I think Mackey's would actually be better for me. Most of my meal planning is just, oh, this is the closest on its use by date. I do that as well, to be fair. Okay. Oh, what have I missed? Hold on. That's okay, I will adapt and overcome to make you a banger meal. Bangers, mate, you guys. Sorry, one word, banging meal. Bless you, Dusty. All plants help me with that. I think you can buy them on Ocado now. That's pretty neat. Also, hi, Finny. How are you doing? Sorry, I'm still not playing games in here. You guys are just gonna have to put up with me, like, not playing games this week. And I'll be back. I'll be back on the games again next week. To be fair, after playing Life is Strange, I do think I needed a break from gaming because that weighed on my soul. To be honest, ate a lot of stuff out of date. Really? Did any of the recipes appeal? Yes, I didn't read the last couple you sent me. I haven't read yet because I'm having an overwhelmed day. But the was it pineapple? Was it a pineapple dessert you sent? That really piqued my interest. Even though I know you were sending me like genuine like nutritious meals and I could go straight in on the dessert. Yeah, but that one sounded really good though. I'm good. How are you doing? I'm getting there, Finny. I'm getting there. I'm a little stressed this week, but you know, we move. We're doing it. Can't wait to watch you play Omori. Should I play that next? Because I don't really have any... Now I finished Life is Strange, I don't have a game, like, queued up, like, for me to play next. I do... So, one of my subbies, Hair, he gifted me Senua. But after playing Life is Strange, I'm like, I think I want something... Although Omori is quite heavy, isn't it? But I don't think I want anything that's gonna, like, depress me too much right now. I've also got Spiritfarer, and I haven't played yet. But again, that's really sad, isn't it? To be fair, very rarely do I let meat go out of date. Veggie things are more likely to go past best. I have the problem that if my fridge is closed and I can't see the item, I forget that I've bought it. Oh. Is that a voodoo doll? No, Mr. Beeve. I'm making poppets for a LARP I'm going to on Thursday because I'm a little bit nerdy. Cardi can tell you all about them because she taught me. Spiritfarer is good but heavy. I do also want to play. So I got this game called Death and Taxes, and I've played it once, not on stream because this was before. It was like one of the games that I bought when I first got my PC. But I loved Death and Taxes. It's one of the games that you can play it through like a bunch of times and the game will be different each time. I really want to play that again. You've got like you're a Grim Reaper and you have to like you're at the office working every day and you have to go through like your stack of people to maybe, you know, take. And it tells you about them, and then the decisions you make affect like the next day's work because like you might choose not to kill someone who then goes on to do something awful the next day or stuff like that. So I really enjoyed that. I do want to play more of that at some point. Well, these are a little sturdier. These ones are going to be shorter because this one I made with cardboard and this one I made with a card. Should I do a pink one next? For me, it's sauces and condiments that I'm very bad with because they last so long. Yeah, I made the mistake of buying a big jar of minced garlic, thinking that I'd get through that, and it was a massive jar of minced garlic. And it turns out that once you open a jar of minced garlic, it actually doesn't last that long at all. That's the end. Poppets are like little worry dolls. In the game world we play, they're a representation of your soul. And at the autumn equinox, we burn them in order to let go of mistakes, regrets, and negativity. We usually have a big bonfire and it's very emotional. In game, it's called Half Magic and it's based on old English folk horror in the nation we play. That's really cool. I'm gonna method act and I'm gonna think about all of my mistakes, regrets, and negativity, and I'm gonna hope that it works for me in my soul, and afterwards I'll feel really light and lovely. Outside of the game is my hope. Then we wear scary, creepy Wickerman style mask, parade around, eat, drink, and be silly little guys. Yeah, that's what I've made my bunny mask for. I can't wait to be a silly little guy. Me and Cardi have bought, because there's like, yeah, like a street party with food, right? It's my first time going, so I'm excited, but she knows everything. So we've bought sweet potatoes that we're gonna bake on the fire as our contribution, and I've also bought some little tiny, they're like mini apple pies and they look really cute. I think this song is actually on this playlist somewhere. How chunky do you want them then? Should I make it the same chunk as this? That looks too skinny. Where are you leaving? No. I'm not leaving. I'm going away for the weekend. Also, hi, how have you been? I'm going away for the weekend doing a silly little LARP with my silly little friend, Cardi, who's in the chat. I'm very excited. So I'm doing little like crafting for that. You gave me a heart attack? I'm not going anywhere, but also where have you been? I swear it is Tuesday evening here and I don't think I've seen you stream this week and I've been waiting for it. I've been having a bad week and I needed a little Australian princess to perk me up. Hi Jamie, how are you doing? Oh my god, fun. I love your scissors. Aren't they sick though? I paid an extra like £8 to get these ones because I liked the handle. Sorry, you will be sorry. Every time I see a meme about dress to impress, it makes me think of you. I'm good. I was marining in space. Were you playing? Why are we fucking in here? Jimmy, were you playing a Warhammer game? I'm gonna try and tie this bit a bit tighter this time. Last time, both times I've done it last, actually, it's been a little loose. Space Marine 2. Didn't get back home until 9 PM. I had to get the train home. That's okay. When are you next streaming? Space Marine 2. Wow, that sounds so cool, you guys. Wow. Okay, I'm speeding up a little bit. Tomorrow? Oh no. I'm not at home tomorrow. I'm probably getting fired from my job, to be honest. Who knows? I'll see. I'll update you guys whenever I'm next back. I'll update you guys when I'm doing my... If you hop on my baking stream and I'm crying, you know why. She's so wonky. Why am I so bad at this? Where's the middle? Maybe I can pull it through. Oh my god, no, why? Oh no, I'm having some imposter syndrome and I haven't been doing super well, but it's our like performance reviews tomorrow and I just have this really horrible feeling that mine's gonna be awful. But I'm not here to get ridiculed because you've also not been live a lot lately. I've been missing your face. I have been. I stream twice a week every week. Just not always on the same day. I streamed on Sunday. Sunday here, so it would have been Monday morning your time. I try and stream every Tuesday and every Saturday, but if I have plans on the Tuesday and Saturday, then I shift my days around somewhere. Oh my god, me when I make the smallest mistake, I'm awful at my job. Yeah, That's literally me. I literally wrote in my appraisal form. I was like, so I've thought about quitting. Okay, you should do 5 days a week. Well, I mean, if I get fired from my job, I'll be doing 5 days a week. How else will I live? I'm sure you're smashing it. Neither here nor there. I'm doing my best with what I have, which is the important thing, right? I'm doing my best. All things considered. Okay, I'm semi hoping you get fired. What the heck? Where did I put my Lucozade? I had a big old... Oh, I'm so stupid. I would love to stream, like, more often, to be fair, because I love streaming. When I was recovering from my septoplasty, I was streaming, like, because I was just bored and I had nothing to do, and I didn't feel well enough to do anything. Dusty! You gifted a sub? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, when I was recovering from surgery, I mean, I looked bad because I had like a cast on my nose and I felt rough. I was on like a lot of pain meds, but I was just like streaming crap, you know, like having a silly fun time. I think I did like my longest stream. I was like really, I was just sleepy and I streamed for like, I think 12 hours. I just like played stupid games. I think that was actually my 1 month of streaming that I did that for. That was around the time I started watching. Yeah, I mean, you guys have been here. I mean, I haven't actually been streaming for that long yet. But you guys have definitely been here like since earlier. And yeah, that was so I. Oh no, it would have been even sooner than that. I started streaming. I think my first stream was like right at the end of March. And then I had my surgery. It was like the 12th of April or something. So it would have been like less than a month after I started. Hello, what are you crafting? Hi, Rose. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for coming in. So I'm making, I don't know if you can see like previous messages in the chat because Cardi did a really lovely explanation. Maybe I can pin it. There you go. Okay. So I'm a little bit nerdy and I'm going to a LARP with my friends to have silly fun and enjoy myself. And it's like the autumn equinox, this event. So we make puppets and then I think I pinned the message. So she said they're like little worry dolls and then you burn them on the fire and all like your regrets and mistakes and worries like burn along with it. You're most welcome, Alf. Go make sure you come back. I've got to make sure you come back. She comes back. I see Alf in here quite often actually. It's nice, brightens my days. The last recipe I sent is a lower for 5 minutes max dish. That's more like it. I'll have a look because yeah, that's what I need. The thing is, I love cooking. Like I really, really do. It's just I got really, really burnt out about a year ago now. And I've not quite gotten back yet into like everything. And I'm so worried about getting burnt out again that I like pick and choose what my priorities are so it doesn't happen. And unfortunately like cooking's fun. So if I have like on the weekends I'm more likely to cook because I've got the time and like the energy for it. But on work days when I've got a lot on, I'm like my priority is just having something in my body. Like I don't want to do something fun. I don't want to like cook nicely. I just want to have food in me. It's been super lovely, but it's bedtime. I've got work tomorrow. I hope you make lots of little puppets. Good night. No, thank you so much for coming in here. And I'll see you on Thursday. And I'm going to have so many puppets with me. You'll be so proud. Thank you so much. Everyone tuck. Give Cardi a tuck. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Dusty. Big tucks for Cardi. She's recovering well from her medical issues. Very, very happy. We're gonna have a great time. See you Thursday. Yeah. Yeah. I'm also due, I need to schedule in for you guys because that was another thing that we got out of my charity stream. Um, but me and Cardi are gonna play Phasmophobia together. I feel like that would be a really good one to play in October because people do like spooky Octobers, don't they? But I'll schedule that. I'll schedule that in. I have Bell's palsy and it sucks. Yeah, I was telling them that I went to the because I skipped a stream. Oh no, I did skip a stream last week because I went to look after you. Well, try and look after you. I think we were both just busy. Oh my god, Phaz is so fun. I love that game. You're gonna be so scared. Yeah, Cardi's played it before. She's a lot braver than I am. I'm not looking forward to it. Um, quote of the day: life is hard in most eyes. Tomorrow I promise I'll live like it's my prime. Oh, I like that. Also, hi, baby don't trip. How are you doing? I didn't even see you pop in. Sometimes, look, I'm gonna be completely honest. Sometimes, especially if I'm focused on something, if two people have the same color name in chat, they blur together, and I apologize in advance for any times I mix people up. Hi Bunny, how are you doing? It was so nice to catch some of your stream earlier. I freaking love your aesthetic. I should really have been doing shout outs this whole time and I've forgotten. But freaking adorable aesthetic. I loved like your PNG tuber is adorable, and I was even like looking through your little like about me like info section, and it's all so on brand. I love it, and the emotes and everything. I try to cook. How it turns out depends on my luck that day. My baking's pretty decent though. I like both. We were talking about this in Bunnie's chat as well, actually. I do like both. I tend to cook more often than I bake. When I lived at home, I baked more often because like obviously my mum was cooking, so it meant that I could just have fun and like baking was fun. But I do like both. I quite often I've got like a couple solid baking recipes that I do. So like I've pretty much nailed I do like these vegan chocolate chip cookies made with coconut oil, and they're really yummy. I make them quite often. I cook when I have the energy, throw baked food in the oven otherwise. Yeah, I also do that. Some days if I really, really don't have energy and I'm like, I just need something like something protein, I'll just do like corn nuggets, and then I'm like, good. I'll chop up like a vegetable. I'm like corn nuggets and a vegetable, and I eat like a toddler. But, you know, girl dinner. You know, like when people say about babies, like it doesn't matter if they have formula or breastfeed because fed is best. I think that about myself because I'm like, it doesn't matter what I'm eating as long as I'm fed. Like, it's better. I can't guilt myself into like, oh, but I'm not making healthy, amazing meals at the moment. Like, when I don't have the energy for it, it's better if I eat something than eat nothing. Like, eating something bad is better than not eating. Bad, you know. I be goes 99.9% of the time, so I'm used to it. No, it's nice to have you in here, though. How are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by. I really loved having you there. So we sometimes have trouble reading the chat while playing. I hope I didn't miss anything you said. No, don't worry. I am completely the same. I have ADHD, so I miss stuff like quite often. It's understandable. Like when you're streaming and you're doing stuff and chatting, like some messages get lost. But no, you do a great job. I don't think you missed anything I said anyway. Something is better than nothing. If something's worth doing well, it's worth doing badly. 100%. 100%. My nan taught me how to make cakes since the day I could walk practically. I've stopped inside over the years, but recently I've been diving deep into it and trying new things with it. Still mostly cakes and cookies, but I know how to make them pretty now. That's so cool. I love that so much. I have some really good memories of like cooking and baking like with like especially with my mom. Like when I was younger, we used to do a lot of that stuff, which was nice. Like I remember the first things she taught me to cook were like from scratch, like chicken goujons and also beef Wellington, which I've never made again since. I love your pink aesthetic. It's so cute. Can I maybe get a better look at your tattoos? Of course you can. I have quite a few. So I can show you a few of them. I have shown them all on stream before. But I can maybe. Do you know what? This app works so much better. Like the picture's so much clearer than the last screen share app I was using on my iPad. So this one is from The Little Prince, the book. It's one of the illustrations from there, and I've got like some of the planets and like the fox and stuff. And then I've got oh, I forgot that one's there. This is Excelsior, and I wanted this for a long time, because of Silver Linings Playbook, and it's like the guy I love the book. I love the movie. The main character's like, I think he's got bipolar depression, and he's not very well. And he uses it as like his mantra, and he's like Excelsior, because Excelsior in Latin means like ever upwards, and he's like, that means I'm just gonna keep going, like keep looking for that silver lining, and I love that. That's really really nice. So I got that. But the thing is, I really, really wanted it for a while, and I was about to book it in, and then Stan Lee died, and Stan Lee's like motto was Excelsior, and I was like, well, I'm not going to get it now, am I? And I had to wait a little bit, because I didn't want everyone to think I'd gotten it for like Marvel. I got it for Silver Linings Playbook. I've got... How do I turn? This is probably easier in this camera. This one is from Howl's Moving Castle. It's like the spell that scorches the table, right at the beginning of the movie. This is really hard to do, the angle. My elementary school is called The Little Prince. That is adorable. I love that book though. And then this one here is from the movie Your Name. So it's like Mitsuha and Taki's hand, and then they're holding the string, which goes all, it's really, I don't know what camera to show, all the way around, and then it has it says like I love you. What else do I have? I think that might be everything. Oh, on this side I do have a tattoo here, but you can't see it very well. It's a white rabbit, but because it's white, like it's really hard to show up. You can kind of see, so it's like running and it's like facing this way, so it's like head, ears, like bum, leg, and then like the front leg. Yeah, it's really really hard to show. I forget that one's there because it's white ink, so it's really subtle. I've got a moon on my finger. I've got a firefly here for my dad. I got some anime eyes. They're angry, but they're also crying, and they've got little love hearts in, because I feel like that's how I feel most of the time. I love Silver Linings Playbook. Me too. The book is so gorgeous. Can slightly see it, yeah. Ghibli fan too, yeah. And I've got here, I've got a little, it's really, I don't know what camera to show you. I've got 0, 2 and a heart, and it says darling in Japanese on the side. I've got a dopamine here, because I have ADHD, so I don't make enough of that. I think I've also got, I'm trying to think about which ones I can show you, like, with what I'm wearing now. Oh, I have this one, says, this too shall pass. And then I have this side. Can you see? So this one's from Spirited Away. When Chihiro is like going to Haku, he's like getting fought by the Shikigami, like the paper birds, and one comes and sits on her, so I have that tattooed on me. What else have I got? I think I've got another one on my back. Yeah, I've got like, it's just like geometric patterns up here. I've got one here. I've got a feather and some writing on my ribs. That's probably all the ones I can show you, because I'm wearing joggers, so that covers up all my leg tattoos. That's a few of them. That's a few of them. I've got like some, I'll show you my favorite one actually, because it's my favorite. This one. So this is from my favorite. My socks aren't on properly. How embarrassing. This is from my favorite video game, Klonoa. I love him. Like she made him look so freaking cool. So I love that. I'm thrilled. And then I've also got this one's from Spyro the Dragon. It's one of the crystal dragons from the first game. I love that one too. I've got a really cool one on my leg of my dog holding a Buster Sword. So ooh. This is the drawing that the tattoo artist did. So I can't show you the tattoo because I'm wearing joggers, but it's like this. Focus. Yeah. So it's my rescue dog Zero, and he's holding a Buster Sword. It looks really cool. It's one of my favorites. I love how each one has a different meaning, whether it's a favorite film or a sentimental piece. I mean, some of them are just like, I liked it. Like the one on my back that is just like a geometric, it's like a line with some like little diamonds on it. But I was like, I like how that looks. Like some of them are just silly, like silly fun, or like ones that I thought like just looked cool. So like this is one of the most recent ones, is that spell from House Moving Castle. But I was just like, I mean, I love that movie, and I remember watching it once and thinking like, oh, that would make a really cool tattoo. Yeah, it's all, like the thing is like I'm not someone who thinks that tattoos need to be like mega meaningful or anything like that. But I do them, I'm like, this is stuff that I love. Like these are the things that make me me. Like I love Spyro the Dragon. Like I love Klonoa. I love like these silly anime characters. So like they're part of me, aren't they? I do have some like bad ones, but we don't talk about them. Next, I really want to get little like really fine line, like stars and stuff on my fingers, like around my hands, and I want to get here, Ad Astra on my wrist. That's what I want to get next, but I haven't found who I want to do it yet. But that's my plan. Like surround yourself with things that make you happy, but like on your body. Yeah, exactly. I do have some. Oh, I've got one behind my ear. It's just a heart because I thought that was silly cute. One of my favorite ones is get TD tattooed on you, but you won't. Look, don't tempt me because I have no shame. But one of my favorite ones I got, I think only at the start of the year actually. I think I got it in January. But I got in like that gothic font that loads of people get. I got the word baby tattooed on my thigh, like just above my knee. And it's so stupid that, I mean, I love it. I think it's so funny because it's like silly, like bimbo core, like silly cute, right? But loads of my friends are like, that's like your best tattoo. Like that's so funny. Like we love it. I appreciate that. I want to get some more piercings as well, but I don't, they hurt. Like tattoos I'm fine with. Piercings really hurt. Like I really wanted to get, I've got like 2 lobes on each side. I've got my tragus on one side and 2 helix piercings on the other side. I want some more, but they just hurt so bad. It's not stupid if you like it. Well, some of them can be a little bit stupid, but it's okay. Like it was the point where I just stopped finding the things I liked cringy and just accept. I was like, look, so what if they're cringe? Because like I like it, so I'm just gonna roll with it. And at that point, I just started feeling a lot more comfy in myself and like with my likes and hobbies and stuff. You should get a toe wearing a fedora, holding a Tommy gun over your other knee. Why though? Why? Actually, I want to keep the idea. You can do that. I promise you that's not on my list. I do want, there is a drawing of Bulma from Dragon Ball on the cover on one of the Dragon Ball mangas that I freaking love. Let me show you guys. Bulma. This one. This is the one. Let me put this up for you. Still the best I ever had, damn you. Oh, it's tiny. Hold on. Oh, that's the worst quality picture in the world ever to ever exist ever. But this drawing of Bulma, I really, really want her tattooed. And I was thinking I could have, because I like how it's like geometric in the background. So I was like, can I have her on my leg and then like some geometric shapes with like other little like anime things inside. I thought it would be really cute. But I think she looks so sick there. I love that outfit and I love Bulma. And I really want to get more anime girls because I have the like 02 looking cute. I want to get Bulma. I also want to get Marin from My Dress Up Darling because she is so precious and I love her. And I also want to get the person who did my Klonoa tattoo on my leg and also this one. I want to get one of the first animes I watched was Tenchi Muyo. And they had cabbits in the show and like cat rabbits, but they turned into spaceships. And they're so freaking cool. The design is really neat as well. And I think like her style would be like really fucking cool. As like a fucking cabbit spaceship. But also, I've got a lot of decisions. Also I was thinking like a Gundam, like some kind of mech, so like a Gundam or like an Ava or something, I think could be cool up my leg. And also, there was something else, but I've forgotten. Let me show you this one. How freaking cool are these spaceships, though? Ah, and also, do you know about the Triassic cuddle? Triassic cuddle. It makes me cry. But it's basically these two different, I can't talk about it, it's gonna make me cry. It's these two different species fossils that they found fossilized together, cuddled up, and it's so fucking cute. I also think that her style would be really cute to do like the Triassic cuddle, like as a tattoo, but it makes me emotional, so I can't think about it. Let me get rid of that. Right, back to crafting. I'm sorry, Bunny, it's 1 a.m. here, so I'm gonna head to bed, but I'll definitely be back. I hope you have an amazing rest of your stream. Thank you so much. No worries at all. I hope you have a lovely rest. It was lovely to hang out with you a bit this evening. Oh, let me just cut this other foot and then she'll be done. Oh, I cut them a little bit short, haven't I? Okay. Thank you for the tuck, Dusty. Should we do another blue one? Back with tacos? Nice, Biggie. I'm so jealous. What kind of tacos do you have? I caved. I tried Pilk. Yes! Team Pilk! Team Pilk, what did you think? I have to clarify though. I've got my music up really. I'm shouting because my music's up really loud. I'm so sorry. I have to clarify. You can't just have Pepsi and milk. You need to have vanilla Coke. It has to be vanilla Coke and milk. And loads of ice. Like, that's the issue. What kind of worries are you gonna burn away? Oh gosh, you know, I got so many. Where to start with that one? Did you use vanilla Coke on Mars and you still didn't like it? You must have done something wrong. Did you use loads of ice? Authentic pork and pico? What's pico? Pico to Gaia? I did only have a can of baked beans for dinner, and how have I not did that? I'm a tiny bit hungry, but I don't want to eat because it's late. It was rancid. What did you do wrong? You must have done something wrong. But also, as a caveat, I don't drink dairy, so I use oat milk and it's lush. I don't know if using like dairy milk would be disgusting, because I mean dairy milk to me is pretty gross. It always tastes a little bit off. I couldn't even taste the vodka in it. Why did you put vodka in it? Pepsi Max forever? Yeah, I'm team Pepsi Max. I like to keep so I can't drink caffeine. I can't drink coffee when I'm on my ADHD meds, but sometimes I get a little slumpy in the afternoon. I need to pick me up, but I can't have a coffee. So I keep cherry Pepsi Max in my fridge, and then it's like a slightly lower caffeine little boost. Less than an espresso anyway. But no, I've got some worries. I've got some worries, regrets, and mistakes and anxieties that I want to burn away for sure. So it might only be LARPing, but this is gonna be real. I'm gonna method act so hard. Tesco sell a zero caffeine Pepsi Max. I haven't tried it. Ooh, maybe I should. Although I tend to be fine. Like I can have a Pepsi um if it's late enough in the day. If it's been long enough since I've taken my ADHD meds, and generally it's okay for me to have like Pepsi and Coke. But I can't have it too close before bed. It does keep me up. I can't drink espresso though. I have to make myself decaf coffees. I'm getting quick at this now. Am I getting quick at this? I've been streaming for an hour and I've made 2, so that's not a very good no, don't do that. Oh, you're a little bit irritating. I've cut that the wrong length. Black and gold packaging. Keep an eye out for it. I will do. Thank you. Oh my god, please, I beg. Cute, okay. That is gonna really get on my nerves. No. Hope your Pepsi Max is different. I tried it here and tasted it like it was 50% Diet Pepsi and 50% water. I don't know. Our Pepsi Max definitely tastes better than Diet Pepsi. It's got a little more like zing to it. Do you mind if I ask if you ever take rest days from your meds? Yes, I do. I can't take them every day because if I do, the side effects like stack up. It's like it doesn't ever completely leave my system. So if I take them too many days in a row, I will then have one day where I just don't sleep and it's not good for me. Because they mess with my sleep and they mess with my appetite as well. So I like to have days off every now and then anyway, just so I can like take care of myself a little better. But also, say for example, I know I have plans to like go out for dinner. I won't take it that day because I want to have more of an appetite. It does really mess with my appetite, and I want to like if I'm going out to eat, I want to like enjoy my food, you know. Same as like if I know I'm like going out for like drinks for a friend's birthday or something, I probably won't take it then. The dose I'm on now is much better. The dose I was on before, I couldn't even take it if I knew I was gonna be social because it was slowing me down so much. And I'd take it and I wouldn't even be able to hold a conversation. It was like my brain couldn't keep up. But they lowered my dose just a little bit, and these are much better. Like I feel I've got like the right balance now. I feel fine. I feel myself, but I'm just a little more focused and a little less distractible, which is what you want really. I've got ADHD, but I have meds for it. Just out here raw dogging. Oh god, I couldn't. There was a time around October. There was a global shortage of. I've got hiccups of ADHD meds, like the ones that I take. And it had like a knock-on effect and made like all the ADHD meds run out because people were like panicking and getting like different ones. And it was rough. Like there had been times before that, there had been times where I was like, I wonder if they even help. Like I wonder if I even need these. And then not having them for a couple months. So it was October until January, I didn't have any. And I was like, wow, I now see like how much impact they have on me. Even just so one of the things that I noticed, I'm not doing anything while I'm talking. One of the things that I noticed most when I started taking them, and like the one of the biggest impacts I've like it's had on me is my emotional regulation. So when I'm not on them, I am so neurotic and like it's like every emotion I feel is like 0 to 100. There's like no compromise. There's no like medium. It is like the smallest thing I have the biggest emotional reaction to. And one of the things that I noticed most taking them is it's not quite like that. It like chills me, like tempers me enough that if something happens, I can actually think about it and process it and think about how to respond to it before, you know, it's more like I'm in charge of how I'm feeling instead of like, oh, my emotions are going 100 miles per hour and now I've like responded terribly because it's like emotions took over. Um so that sucked. In the shortage when I couldn't take them, I was like all over the place, like really not doing well emotionally. I spent like a week just like bursting out into tears because I like couldn't handle anything. Like that to me, obviously that everyone's different and everyone wants different things out of like what their meds do, but I've always hated that about myself. I've always hated that I can't be like calm, cool, and collected and like stoic. Like I'm always so emotional. And I feel like it hasn't taken away like any of my like feelings or like my empathy or anything like that, but it just gives me the space to respond properly without like my how I feel taking the lead. Hi Sarah, how are you doing? Oh my goodness. Do you know, I haven't shouted anyone out today. I'm so sorry. I've been doing a terrible job. I'm distracted by crafting. But how's your day going? Thank you so much for popping in here. Mine are always in a massive shortage. Mine have been fine. Since last October, it's been fine. I've not had an issue, which I'm really grateful for. And they prescribed me propranolol while I didn't have it because I was like, I can't handle my emotions right now. So they gave me that to try and help like in the meantime, which was great. Like I did appreciate that. Cool. And yeah, also like depression wise, like my moods are just a lot more stable when I take them and I don't get like I always used to think that I was depressed and I realize now that most of that was like it was like ADHD stuff like um I was just like so low on dopamine um like because being depressed to me feels a bit different like that feeling I know now is like low dopies. And it definitely really helps with that. Like I don't get into like stuck in that slump anymore. Events are so hard to get, but they're getting easier as of recently. I'm on events, and yeah, I haven't had a problem, but I might be on a different dosage. Um, but I've kept a backup stash just in case it ever happens again because I could not like I did not do well on that. I'm good. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm having a little bit of a stressful week, but I'm going away for the weekend. Doing my silly little nerdy hobbies with my silly little friends, so that's gonna boost me up. I'm very excited. I don't want to listen to this. This is a bop. This is a bop. I'm on 50 and currently have 2 months supply stash. I think I'm on 50 now. I want to say potentially. I can't actually remember. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on 50. But yeah, I've done the same thing because like the last time it was so stressful. And because I don't take them every day, um if I started picking up my prescription monthly because my antidepressants I need to take every day. And it meant that I was ending up with like 5, 6 left over a month anyway. So yeah, I've made a little backup supply just in case, which I don't think you're meant to do, but they let me down last time. Do you know how to crochet? I don't, but my Cardi, who was in here earlier, does, and she always crochets like the coolest thing. Like she crocheted some mittens on the weekend. She's crocheted gifts for me. She's crocheted. I wonder if I can. I've got so much shit out in my room at the moment because I'm craft week. But she crocheted some like little. Oh, they'll be around here somewhere. Little like coasters and placemats and stuff for me as well. And she's also crocheted. So my rescue dog is called Zero after the ghost dog in The Nightmare Before Christmas. And she crocheted me a little zero, which is really cute. But yeah, I mean, it looks really fun, but I feel like I'm not very good at getting good at stuff. I like learning the basics and I get bored and move on. I feel like crochet is something that I would be like, oh, that's cool. Anyway, moving on. I just keep testing out different ways to get on top of it. Not as lot has worked, but some things have, like writing myself lists and having everything written down or pinned on the fridge in front of me. Yes, that's one of the cool things. So I've got some friends that are like, oh, I think I might have ADHD, but I also don't think the label helps. And I'm like, one of the things that helped me most is, I mean, one, realizing like, oh, there are reasons for why I feel this way or reasons why I struggle with this is cool. Because before that, you just beat yourself up forever. um, but also the resource of like, oh, this is how my brain works and this is why I struggle with, XYZ. So these are ways that I can help that, and that is so like invaluable, honestly. So yeah, I know that like I think I said earlier that if I have vegetables in my fridge, if they're in the vegetable drawer and I can't see them, I forget they're there and then they go bad and I've wasted money and I feel bad. So just doing stuff like that, knowing like, okay, I saw someone put they had magnets on their fridge of like, these are the vegetables we have, these are the vegetables that need using, and it was right on the front of the fridge, so it's like you can't miss that. And I was like, I think I want to do that because I'm really bad at like the passing of time doesn't work in my brain. Like it doesn't click like how like I bought a pineapple recently and I was like, oh great, I'll have that, and I just didn't it didn't click in my brain like how long that pineapple had been on the side. Every day I was like, oh, I should cut up that pineapple and eat it, and then by the time that I actually went to do it, it had gone really, really bad. So I'm still in college UK, I pretty much have to take mine daily, and it was getting really scary when I was starting to get short on supply. Yeah, I tend to take mine, I try and take mine Monday to Friday when I'm working, because I do really struggle. Like, I'm so much more productive at work the days that I take them. Um, but I also can't take them too late, and sometimes I forget, and it's like 11 a.m. and I'm like, if I take them now, I'm not sleeping. So, you know. But yeah, I feel like lists can help. I did for a little while. I was waking up first thing on Monday. It's here somewhere, but this is the problem. Is like habits are really, really hard to form. I bought like this task, like a planner, and you rip the page off every week, and then every week for work I was writing down, these are the things that I have to do this week, and it was great because I could tick it off and it was great. It was right there. I left it on the side every day. And then once I had like a week off work, so I put it away and I have never gotten it back out. And I really need to, because that was really useful. Like that actually did help quite a lot. Out of sight, out of mind should be in the advice booklets. Once I figured that out and set things out in front of me, I was able to handle it a lot better. Yes, I'm the same. I'm the same with like clothes though. Like even I forget that I've like bought things. Yeah, when it's past 10:30, it's a lost cause, isn't it? It's a nightmare. But it's also nice to like, it's been so cool to realize that I'm not alone. And like these things that I used to, I mean, I still do, but I like used to beat myself up about so much. And like, I remember there were times where I would like cry in my room and like get so upset. Like, why am I like this? I wish I was different. Like, I don't understand. Like, why can't I just do this stuff? Or like, why do I feel this way? And it's nice to be like, oh, there's other people. Like, that's really, really, it's just so like validating. I have a list of the CDs I own to avoid accidentally double purchasing any. That is clever. That's clever. Where's this one gone? Hold up. Where are you? Not there. Oh, you're the other end? You're the other end, I see. Boop. Okay, that arm might be a little tiny bit too long. I honestly never had the beating myself up stage. I was diagnosed in year 3, so I wasn't fully sentient yet. I was diagnosed when I was 27. So I had plenty of beating myself up. And plenty of, Yeah, it is hard. And I read that thing about, kids with ADHD receive it's something insane. Like it's like so much more negative feedback than like neurotypical peers by age 10 or whatever. It's an insane amount, and I'm like, yeah, actually I do think that's had like a real, obviously, like, when you're a kid that stuff affects you, like the way you grow up, and I really think it has. Like I'm awful. Like my self-esteem is not great, and I'm really critical of myself, and I'm also so sensitive to like negative feedback and rejection. And I think it's because like I've just had that for so long. Like everything I do got criticized like for my whole life. So yeah, it's really hard to come to terms with. And I also struggled a lot with I felt like I'd been failed, by the adults in my life. All like my family and my teachers and the people that were meant to look after me. My psychiatrist said that I have such clear textbook like strong like obvious ADHD that he knew just from like before we'd met, before we'd had like the hours and hours of like going through stuff. He knew just from the things that I'd said. He was like, it was obvious, like it was cliche, like classic. And it sucks. I felt really it was a whole like getting diagnosed is like it's great now, and I've been there. It's been really cool because I share a lot on social media, and I have a lot of people tell me like how much I've helped them because they've realized like, oh, I feel that way too, and then they've got diagnosed, and that's really nice.
Your
Hi,
health is
Disciple.
low. Do you have any potions or food?
But there was a roller coaster, and I did grieve a lot. Getting diagnosed, like it was painful, and yeah, I was so frustrated about why did no one notice? Like, why did the people that are meant to take care of me not know the signs and like not pick this up quicker? And I looked back through, my old school reports, and teachers had pointed out like really cliche, like classic ADHD symptoms, like over and over and over again for my whole life, and no one picked up on it. And I used to get punished, like, I remember in high school, and I used to get detentions all the time for forgetting things. And it's like, why at no point did someone say, you forget things every week? Like, what's going on there? Because that's not just someone misbehaving. Like, you're forgetting every week. You're forgetting your textbooks every week. Like, it does annoy me. It was hard, but it's cool. It's cool. Like now I'm it took a lot of coming to terms with like I felt like I had to grieve the life I could have had. Like if I was diagnosed younger, like would I have been better? Would I have done things differently? I look back on times that I'd like made mistakes or done things I regret or treated people badly, and like it's acting on just like an impulse or because I was so emotionally dysregulated. And like there's some stuff that I did when I was younger that was just horrible, and it sucks to be like those things could have been avoided. Like I could have been a better person if I'd have known and had like those resources and that help. And it's not an excuse, but it's an explanation. I need this fucking medication, bro. I can't focus on a sentence. I have the issue though where I take my meds in the morning and I immediately need to nap. Like they put me right to sleep. I'm like, oh, now it's time for little EP buys. Detention weekly for forgetting homework. Exactly. It's just so frustrating that people like, since I was like 5 years old, like telling me off for this stuff, and it's like at no point does someone stop and think like maybe you need help instead of punishment. Like I obviously wasn't choosing like to be in like weekly detentions, like who would choose that? But I like to think things are different now, and I like to think that people are getting more educated. But it's also why like I share so much on my social media and I talk about it so much, because I want people to be educated, not only for like, you know, their kids or the kids they're around, but like for themselves too, because it does make a huge difference. And like it's so important to understand yourself and like know like why, and like be kind to yourself about it as well. Because now when I have like bad days, or you know, I'm really impulsive or like acting on my emotions without thinking, I can sit and take that time and be like, okay, I know what's happening here. Like biologically, I know what's happening here and I know how to get around it, and that's cool. I was first in my family to be diagnosed. It probably wouldn't have happened if my mum wasn't a nurse before. Then bang, 90% of my family have been diagnosed. Literally, that's the other thing as well, is like there's such a strong genetic link. It's one of the things that's so funny about my mum. Like I think my mum has autism, because there's often like people in families with like both or one or the other. Um, and like to begin with, my mom was so like anti. When I got my diagnosis, she wouldn't even say why it was. Like she was really not understanding of it. And then I remember at Christmas, she was saying like, "Oh, it's so interesting. Like I was reading about you know, this and this, like symptoms of like being neurodivergent." And she was like, "It's so funny because I do all those things." And like I was looking at my brother like but yeah, I mean, it's different times, isn't it? I was born in the 90s, so I guess people like are slowly getting more educated. And even then, you know, there's a lot of stuff about, you know, girls with ADHD when like the studies were done mostly with boys, so the diagnostic criteria was done mostly off of how boys presented. And there's even things that they've taken out of the DSM over the years, which they're now arguing should go back in there. Like, at the moment, emotional dysregulation isn't a symptom in the DSM, but they're saying it should be, because that is a symptom. It used to be, and they took it out. Pretty sure my dad does. Little Star Trek nerd. Cute. Sometimes I still can't control the impulse. However, why did I do that like every few weeks? Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. Like, it's you have to. There's no like cure, but you have to just learn how to navigate it and how to like work with it. Born in 90, like 90 AD. Shut up. Oh, I need to go let my dogs out. They'd be barking. Honestly, third is so hip and down with the kids. He's so cool and chill and useful. I feel like I've missed messages up here. What's that? Disciple, if you're still in here, how are you? Sorry, I was on a rant. How are you doing? How have you been? I haven't seen you around for a little bit. I was thinking about you the other day, actually. By the other day, I think it was literally yesterday, so that's really interesting that you've turned up now. I'm just gonna tie off this waist. I'm gonna go and let my dogs out because they're barking. Hey chat, do I give off hip and youthful vibes? You do, the hippest and the most youthful. So before I watched one of Third's streams, so I think Third came in and watched one of my streams first before I saw him. And from the way he talked in chat, I was picturing like he's an older man. Like I would say older than me. I thought he was maybe gonna be like in his 40s. And then I jumped into one of his streams and I was like, oh, this guy's just a dude. I just had someone talk to me for 10 minutes on the bus thinking I was someone else. I didn't know to tell them I wasn't Bronny. Bronny's a cute name though. But that's awkward as heck. Elder millennial vibes. Elder millennial. Oh no. Boop. I'm getting, every one of these I do comes out a little bit better. I'm really proud. This guy's a dude. That's what I aim for. So awkward. No. Did you just, I would just go along with it. It's like fun improv, right? Oh, this guy has some chunky legs. Older millennial. I'm really conscious of the millennial pause. Have you guys seen this? I did. I felt so bad. Maybe I would just accept it. Like, you are Ronnie now. Can we be sure that you're not Ronnie? Hello, sweet bun. Hello, Chunky. How are you doing today? How have you been? How... Oh, I streamed on Sunday, so I was gonna say how was your weekend, but I probably already seen you in here since then. How is your week going? Very fine. How are you? I wish I'd be very fine. I'm mid to low, I think. You give off music slash art teacher vibes, like you're one of the other adults, but the kids like you more than the others. Are you talking... You're talking to third, right? Please tell me you're talking to third. No, what's the millennial pause? Third. The millennial pause is when millennials start recording a video, there's a small pause before they start talking. Once I pointed this out, you're gonna see it when you watch like TikToks and stuff. Like, there is a divide. Younger people don't pause. Like, they start recording, they're already talking. But millennials hit record and then start talking, and there's a little bit of gap, and that's the millennial pause. Ever since I've noticed it, I've been like, I've really noticed it, and I've made such a conscious effort never, ever, ever to do that. But it's hard because sometimes you do. You're like, you click the record and then you wait, like you just check for half a second that it's actually recording. You can't do that. That makes you old. Talking about third, but both work. There's a zillennial shake. Oh yeah, they do. They do that. They do that. I grew up where it doesn't actually record for half a second. Is it the same? Hi, baby. Same as fucking Gen X load paints. I do that, but I'm 27. Zillennial shake. Apparently like a hold up because we're used to worse tech. Yeah, I completely believe that. And Zillennial shake is like, they do that when they're recording videos, right? Like, there's different ways that different generations do stuff. One of the other ones I saw was, so Zillennials do it unmasked. They do it like as if they've picked up the phone and they're in a rush. And they're like, and now I'm filming. And it's like they've just picked up the phone. It's still moving. Like, they're recording so quickly. But there's also the zooming in as well. Apparently a millennial zoom in is to pinch zoom, like zoom in. And then a Gen Z zoom in is the one tap, you're zoomed. Zero's so freaking cute. Isn't he a good boy? I love him. He's my baby. I don't do the millennial pause because I never record myself. Also, when I used to, it's professional enough to edit the pauses out. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Wait, what's a zillennial shake? Unmasked. A zillennial shake is the way that they pick up the phone recording as if they're just like, they go like, guys, like, as if they've just picked it up and set it down. Like, you, instead of cutting that out, like, they include that, like, the I'm setting my phone down and it's still shaky because I've just picked it up and I'm just recording, like, super fast, like, you know. Okay, never recording myself ever. I know, honestly, like, they keep inventing new things to be self-conscious about. I've just really bonked my camera out. And what's a zillennial? A zillennial is the gap between millennial and Gen Z. I like to think that I'm a zillennial, actually. I say based now, so I'm basically Gen Z. Oh, it really is. 94 to 96? Sick. I really am a zillennial. But I also think that zillennial is the word that people use when they're in denial about being millennials. It might actually just be a Gen Z shake. Yeah, I think it is Gen Z. Okay, thank God I'm not a zillennial. Unmasked, what are you? Okay, I'm gonna come and let you out in 1 second. Let me just finish this one guy. Oh my God, I'm zillennial? I'm zillennial. I'm zillennial. Oh, I did that really, really messy. Hold up. Oh my goodness. Should I have a snack? No, it's too late for a snack, isn't it? It's midnight. I'm Master 17? Gen Z? I'm Gen Z. I think you just said you weren't Gen Z. I wasn't too fussed about it, and I read an article with nostalgia for Bang on the Door, and I was like, yes. I love Bang on the Door. I used to have that on my wardrobe. And my toy box. Boop. Oh, one of his legs is a little shorter than the other. His arms are too long. Do you know, I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. Hides his Gen X card. It's okay, Dusty. Big daddy energy. The year I started secondary school. 2007? Yeah, that makes me feel old. Every time we hire someone that's born after 9/11, like I gain another grey hair. Okay, I'm just gonna BRB. I realized like having the camera here, like you can see how bad my posture is because I'm really like shrimping over. I'm just gonna go, keep being like early 20s hurt me, just ignore it, just forget about that. Gonna make my own generation tag that's better than everyone else's. To be fair, I do feel that millennial is too long because older millennials I don't vibe with at all. But I don't know if it's because I'm the tail end of millennial. So yeah, like it's millennial. But then there does need to be another gap in between because the divide doesn't work. Because older millennials are fucking old and they're not the same as me. Iridescent scissors, very cool. Aren't they really neat? I just burped, I'm so sorry. I spent, it was like £8 more to get these ones than the plain black ones. So I was like, obviously. Let me be right back and let my dogs out. I'm gonna leave the music on and this camera on. I feel like life is changing pretty quickly. Maybe generations need to be smaller now. Yeah, 100%. It should be based on change of technology. £8 of what? £8 of money. Eight British sterling pounds. Hold on, where's my webcam rib? Okay, I'm gonna BRB. Okay. So much crap in here. Okay. Dogs have been out. They're much happier. What did I miss? What weighs more, a pound of steel or a pound of feathers? Morally the feathers, morally lighter feathers. Chungus, why did you vanish your chats? Were you talking shit about me while I was gone? Hi Kyoto, how are you doing? Thank you for the welcome back, Dusty. Right. What did I just do? A pink one? We'll go back for another blue one. Tables. I am so dehydrated. I really have neglected myself today. But, you know. We need a bun kiss emote? Oh, I need to do so many emotes, to be honest. Is that a dog? Is there a dog? Hi! You can't see little dog.
Okay, Daddy. Okay, Daddy.
Like her. Oh, she's going under. She's going under the desk. You got to see her for... Hi, baby. My baby. You saw a glimpse of her, Miss Like a Long Legs. Sweet baby. Okay, Daddy. Oh, my phone's in my pocket. I was gonna give these out. The cryptid child. She really is. She's like a little deer. I have never seen another dog do this, but she scratches standing up. So she stays stood up and then she brings her back leg round like a deer and scratches like stood. Normally dogs sit to scratch, but she doesn't. Just like a horse or a deer, she scratches on all fours. She's sweet, sweet long baby. What are you guys doing this weekend? What will you be up to whilst I'm away, cold, camping in a film? I must say I'm jealous of your meme game. What, from my Discord? I hope from my Discord. I think my memes have been pretty poor lately, to be honest. I've done better in the past. You do post all the spiciest memes in the disc. Thank you. I love my memes. The one that I sent earlier about like my love language is like a crow. So I just gift trinkets that I see on my travels that reminded me of you. That is literally me. And it was like, and for my internet friends, that's just memes at 2 a.m. Of course you can join the Discord. Thank you, Dusty, for the Discord link. I'll be dreaming of Chungies this weekend. Celebrating my birthday. I forgot it was your... I actually did forget it was your birthday. I kept saying to myself, like, oh, I can't forget. So your birthday card might be a little bit late. Your card and possibly your gift might be a little bit late. I'm so sorry. That has gotten away from me. You're getting old now and birthdays become less important. But what are you doing to celebrate? Are you gonna play the Game of Thrones board game? So my brother on his birthday used to do board game days, and then he'd make us all play the Game of Thrones board game because it's like 8 hours long and no one wants to play it. They'll only play it if forced. You're actually playing the Game of Thrones board game, the annual tradition. Oh no, I'm away for it. I'm away camping. Am I not your best sibling? There's not much competition. I wonder what I can do with all these wool scraps. Got Friday and Monday off work too? Nice! What are you doing for that then? Are you going out for dinner or anything? Can't wait to play games with you this weekend, you friggin' guy. Wait, who? Oh, are you playing with Biggie? What are you guys playing? I don't know how many of these I should make. I was gonna just give them out. I guess I could also, I can't really, I was like, oh, I can bring them on the train to work tomorrow, but I can't really bring scissors on the train, can I? Probably not. That doesn't seem appropriate. Where are you connected to? There we go. Okay. It's a game called Who's the Best Kisser? Okay. Biggie, I'm not falling for that. Be nice to me. I've had a hard week. How are we doing, cool kids? Yeah. I'm getting there. I'm really looking forward to... This is the problem. I'm really looking forward to my weekend away. I'm so stoked. I can't wait to see my friends. Like, I've been trying to... This year, because I was... Hold on, this is a really dramatic song. Let me skip it. Should I put some more chill music on? I've got some chill vibes in here somewhere. Hold on. Where's my chill playlist? This one. Okay. Because I was so burnt out last year and it made me sick, I've been trying this year to make more time for myself and like to see friends more often, because I moved away from home and I don't know, I've got like one friend locally. Like I think I was getting really lonely and like I was just at home all the time. So I've been trying to make a conscious effort to like do more and like see friends more, and like it does mean like traveling because all of my friends don't live near me, so it means I've got to travel to see them, which can be a little tricky, but I've been really trying to do that and it has really helped. I feel like I'm such like a I love people so much, you know. Where is it, baby? Yeah, I love spending time with my friends, and like I've been feeling so much better and more fulfilled since I've like been able to go and see them more often. And like when I was little, I used to be so clingy. Like my mum would tell stories about I think there was one time she thought my brother was drowning. And I was really young and we were in the pool and my brother was having some trouble in the water. And I just clung onto my mum so tightly and like wouldn't let go. And I used to like wake up in the night and like still go like crawl in my mum's bed and stuff like that. Like I was always so clingy, and then obviously as you get older it becomes like weird to be like physically affectionate with people, right? Like when you go to school and stuff, it's like, oh, don't fucking touch me. I think I was just really missing that, and it's been really nice recently to like be a bit more comfy with being like physically affectionate with my friends, and like being able to like when I went to stay with Cardi when she wasn't very well, like we put a movie on and had a little cuddle, and it was so wholesome and nice. And it was just like, yeah, this is like what I need. Like just sometimes just having like a little like physical contact and like having a cuddle with your friends. Speak for yourself, my friend groups used to spoon at school in the winter. Yeah, that's it. Like just having like a little, I mean, maybe not so much in high school, but like definitely like when you leave and you go to work and stuff, it then becomes like you can't just go up and hug people, right? Yeah, and I think I was definitely missing that in my life, like missing that physical contact with people. Like I guess humans are like inherently social. And yeah, I needed that, and it's been so nice. Like since I've been seeing people more and having like little hugs and stuff, I love it. I'm very fulfilled. I literally don't speak to people at work, let alone touch them. It's glorious. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Is like you don't, and then even like obviously when you're a like young kid, when you're in like primary school, like it's fine to just go and like hug your friends or whatever. Um, But then obviously there comes a time when it becomes weird and people are like, why, like, and they question intent and stuff like that. And sometimes it's nice just to have platonic wholesome contact, like physical contact. Do you get what I mean? So I've been, yeah, it's been really nice to like see friends more often and just have that. It's been so fulfilling. A voodoo doll? Can you make one of my own boss? It's not a voodoo doll, it's a puppet. Like a little worry doll, and then we burn them on the fire and all our worries burn with them. Fun flexing on how fulfilled she is on us. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I acknowledged what I was lacking in life. And I have taken appropriate steps to work on those things. That's all. I'm getting there, and I am feeling better. Like the more I can do that, the happier I am. Sometimes it's nice to have a hug and a coffee with a good friend, isn't it? Isn't it? It's just like without it being like questioned as well. But I think I'm also very lucky to have like to be able to have like those kind of wholesome friendships with people. I know not everyone has like company who would be okay with that. Kiss the homies goodnight. Exactly. Exactly. Tell them you love them every time. Easier for girls and guys, but that's something I've learned. Nothing weird about it. Well, I think I missed other messages. Unlike back with popcorn. Oh, lush. What kind of popcorn do you have? I like a sweet and salty. I know the feeling. Don't let yourself get too lonely. It sounds like you're doing the right thing. Yeah, you were drowning. Oh God, I missed so many messages. I'm so sorry. It's a game called Who's the Best Kisser. I'm gonna win so hard. I'm trying to make more friends. So far, not very good at it. No, I know the feeling. It's really hard. It's really tricky to make new friends as an adult. I tried to use, like, when I moved here, because I didn't know anyone in the area, I tried to use Bumble BFF. But it was a little painful. It was a little weird, Bumble BFF. Sometimes I like re-download it and I have a little look, but I'm unsure. I'm a friend. Hi, Chris. How was your walkies? I have enough friends. The idea of more is gross. You do. My brother has more friends than I do. He. I was gonna say you leave the house more than I do, but I don't actually think that's true. But I'm getting there. I am getting there. I've been more social this year, and I've been like branching out. Because for a while I was like, wow, I have literally no one to speak to. Hey folks, walk was good. We got soaked in heavy rain. Oh no. Does Zelda mind the rain? Because my dogs will not go out in it. If there is even a hint of rain, they're like, nah. He leaves the house for five days a week for work. I'm in awe. Oh my God. But I think also you have the benefit of the fact that you still live where you grew up. So like you can stay in touch with the other friends you have that also live where we grew up. Whereas like I don't have that luxury. Like I moved far away. It makes it a lot more difficult. Like when I go home, I do try and see the friends I have who are still there, but it's like I've got to make the time to go home. Yeah, it's a big reason for staying, to be honest. Yeah, it is tricky. It is tricky. But that's why I like the nice thing about LARPing is that I'm now like making friends from all over the country. And the nice thing about Twitch as well is I'm making friends like all over the world. And like those have both been really good ways to like meet new people, which has also been quite fulfilling. But yeah, LARP friends have been cool because they are like everywhere, and also like such a nice little gang, like such a nice crowd, like just so like wholesome and accepting. With the exception of uni, I've lived in 4 different houses on the same bus route, which has been such a unique way to connect with people. Absolute adventure, hasn't it? It's so nice. I was really worried about like starting streaming because I was like, oh, you know what the internet can be like, right? But actually, everyone's been like, it's been really wholesome. Everyone's been so lovely. I try not to connect with anyone on Twitch, especially stream it. Chungus! Shut up. That's not true. But that's something I find hard. Like, I think I was I kind of half said this earlier, that I love people so much, but I know other people on Twitch don't consider this to be like friendship. But I get very attached to people, so I'm like, well, obviously these people are my friends. Like, I hang out with them like 5 days a week. Why would they not be? But other people are like, no, those are online friends, and that's a very different thing, and they don't mix, you know? Whereas I'm like, oh yeah, I'd go hang out with anyone. Like, love making my friends. It's been crazy how nice people are. I'm not lovely. Ghost, you want to be lovely? I'll cancel my visit. Oh, what? So Biggie's the exception. I see how it is. Chungus, that's fine. 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 Ghost, you're adorable. Because we'll totally watch MasterChef and eat chocolate. Cute! Never be lovely. Embrace the salt. Be a cunt. I can't believe that is your attitude, and you have more friends than me, though. What happened? I tell you what, though. There's another ADHD props thing, though, is that I just forget. I forget I have friends. And then 8 months later, I reply to a message, and I'm like, oh, man, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't realize how long it's been. Oh, where did you go? Here, okay. If you lived in my town, I'd happily be your bestie. You love pink, you like games, you like crafts, you like being cringe, we'd get along perfectly. I love that. Thank you so much. I'm sure we would be. Quality over quantity. Yeah, that's true. I definitely find it difficult as well. Again, I'm not saying everything goes back to having ADHD, but but like looking back through my life, the people that I've just clicked with quicker and like made friends with in a way that feels easier and more natural, more organic, they all are neurodivergent. And like slowly getting diagnosed with ADHD or autism. And yeah, it's something that I struggle with. Like if I meet someone who is like definitely very neurotypical, I struggle so much. Like I know, I just feel like we don't mesh the same way, and it feels, for me, it feels like so much more effort to have those interactions and like maintain that relationship as well. Whereas the people I've made friends with, you know, as recently, even like this year, who are neurodivergent, it just feels so much more like just a lot easier, and that's really, really nice. Going to do the same thing. Oh, what did I miss? If there's a mix, you should do what you feels right, as long as you're safe and sensible, all good. Yeah. One thing I've been needing to learn fast, thanks to Twitch, is to reply fast to emails. I never check this email account, I'm not gonna lie. Do I need to do the same thing? What emails are you guys getting? I had a client message me 2 years later just this week. Perfect, my kind of guy. Right, so weird when you get them from people. Also really exciting. Definitely good practice for my upcoming job. What's your upcoming job? I'm exceptional. Biggie, you are exceptional. Yes, hello, neurodivergent friend here. Having a differently wired brain is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but it does, yeah, I definitely notice it, especially professionally, when I can do professional work chat, and then sometimes I'm with the same people in, you know, slightly more of a relaxed environment, and I'm like, I can't speak to you. I'm so sorry. Like, this isn't working. It's like we're speaking a different language, and like everything feels so awkward, and like I feel really awkward. And I always go home and like overthink every single thing I said. I much prefer like, I'm not like shit talking anyone. But it's just, yeah, it just feels more like it comes to me more naturally, and it makes me feel a lot less anxious when I've made friends with other like neurodivergent people. My inability to speak to people outside of my interests or engage in small talk means I only speak to people who could be friends. Fucking hell. I'm the opposite. Like I love those little like social interactions. I can't remember. Oh, I think I was talking to some of my work colleagues about this. that I'm big on, if you think something nice about someone, you should tell them. And I do it with strangers, and I love that. So I had a guy. I went to my office on Friday and I was like, look, I'm not feeling it. My toe's broken. Like, I can't really be bothered. I'm only in the office for like a short time. I've just got like a meeting to get through. So I literally rolled out of bed, put on some clothes and left. I didn't do my makeup. I didn't do like my hair. I just put a hat on and I left. And I don't think I've ever gone to my office without putting like some makeup on. And I just rolled out and I went, and I was like daydreaming to myself on the tube. And this guy standing next to me went, oh, I love your t-shirt. And I was like, I didn't even reply. I didn't even look up because I thought it can't possibly be me because I look like a piece of trash right now. And he went, sorry, I love your t-shirt. And I was like, oh, me? Really? Me? And it made me so happy. And that's what I mean. Like, I love when a stranger gives me a little compliment. And I love as well, like, if I give a stranger a compliment, like, it makes my day knowing that I've like might have perked up someone else's day. So I always do it with like, you know, servers. So if I like go into a store, or if I'm like out for lunch, or if I buy a coffee or something, like, and I like someone's outfit or like their tattoos or their hair or something, like, I love telling them because it makes me happy to like share that with them. I know some people probably hate that, but I've never had like a bad reaction to that, and I love those like little moments. I always thought it was funny, like, I remember like watching my mom like go to the supermarket when I was younger. And the way that she interacts with the cashiers is so different to me. Like, my mum will literally like not speak. Like, she did like minimum like in, out, shopping, done, like that's it. But when I go, I'm like, I want to chat. Like, I need this little bit of like human connection. So like, talk to me. Like, I love it. And also so something that my friends have said to me recently, that when I go into shops or something, when I'm like done, or, you know, in a shop or a restaurant or a cafe or like a coffee shop or whatever, when I've been served by someone, when I walk away, I always say, oh, like, have a nice day, or have a good evening, or whatever. And my friends are like, oh, I've seen you say that, and like the other person always seems really shocked. And it kind of makes me sad that like people mustn't get that back very often. And yeah, I just like the thought that it's nice, like, to wish other people like well, and it doesn't cost anything, and I like bringing that little bit of joy to my day, you know. I'm missing loads of messages again. Emails back and forth for sponsorships lately and stuff. Oh, that's so sick. Well done. I'll be a management assistant for the government, specifically the justice area. Feels weird to say it. Real big jump career-wise. Oh my goodness, Chris. Well done. That's amazing. They had end of project drinks and snacks last month for a big project ending. End of project drinks for a big project ending, huh? And I walked up to the space, looked at everyone there having fun, and thought, I don't have any interest in these people. I might have to relax instead. What the fuck? We're so different. I think I got all of the social genes in our family. I want to do that more, but I'm too shy. I think that's the thing as well, like, because I am, and like I have been ever since I was a kid, I was like cripplingly shy. I wouldn't speak to strangers. I think now I'm like, it's like exposure therapy, right? Where I've been trying to like get more comfy, like, over the years. This isn't something that I've only started doing recently. Like, this is something that I've been trying to do for years, and like I do get like in and out of it, and better and worse. But it definitely helps. Like, just doing those little things and having those little chats, like, definitely helps. And it's something, so over like COVID, when I stopped, obviously I was home alone for 6 months, didn't speak to or see anyone. I went a little bit stir crazy, and I noticed after COVID that my like social skills had died, honestly. And I, after like things started going back to normal, I couldn't have a conversation with someone without feeling like incredibly awkward, like not knowing what to do. And I realized, like, oh shit, like social skills are actually a skill that you have to maintain. And I felt like a sim, like when you're building your charisma on The Sims and you have to like talk to yourself in the mirror. I genuinely felt like that. So it was a really good way for me to sort of get those skills back, was to do those little things. And, you know, one of the things that I think when I go through the drive-thru at Starbucks, and I think it's something that they're told to do at Starbucks, or maybe just at my Starbucks, but they always say, oh, first thing they do is they don't say, can I take your order? They say, oh, how's your day going today? And at first I thought it was just one girl that worked there, but it's been years now, and like they all do it. So I think they must be told to. But I always answer and then say, how's your day? And they always sound really surprised and happy that I've asked, and like really pleased. And I've also noticed as well that if you just have that little bit of connection and like kindness and like be nice to people, they're also like way more likely to want to help you out, or like, you know, give you better service. Like I've been given free shit sometimes just because I'm like nice in like a basic kind of way, which obviously, I mean, feels good all round, you know. Bunnie, your streams are good. I feel like that's sarcasm, Chungus. But thank you. My streams have really, oh, they've been a mess lately. It's just, but Bunnie do be shit talking and panic making crafts. I see, practice this on purpose. Takes courage, but it's rewarding. Be brave. Yeah, for sure. That happens to me too when I don't put on my makeup. Amazing. I also follow football slightly more than I care about, because most offices are full of lads, and it lets me respond to the most basic of topic. Amazing. I love that. I'm not a brave kind of person, but I'm trying to be more, oh, yeah, you can do it. My mum will make friends with a random person in the lift before we get on the floor. Yeah, I love that. I always compliment servers on their bulgy wolgy. Biggie, how does that work out for you? I bet people love it. People speak to you all the time though. Who are you talking to? People do speak to me all the time. Yeah. It's really funny though, because I also remember, so I used to do World War II reenacting, which I don't think I've ever mentioned on stream before. And I remember, this haunts me, like to this day, this haunts me. There was this lady that was doing the same event as me, and she, after like right at the end of the weekend, she came up to me and she said, I think I must just have like, I don't know why people do talk to me out in the street, because this made me feel like I must have like the worst like resting bitch face ever. I think as well because, I mean, this was a few years ago, so I was definitely more shy then than I am now. Like I am still shy, but I'm getting better at like pushing past it and like putting myself out there in spite of the being shy. I am still shy, but I'm more practiced at covering it up now. But back then I was like so shy that I wouldn't talk to people I didn't know unless I had like a friend with me, you know, like I was scared of people. And this woman came up to me and she was much, much older than me. I must have been about 21 at this point, and she must have been in her 50s. And she came up to me and she was like, all weekend you've looked at me like I'm a piece of shit on your shoe. And I was like, just doing my makeup in the corner, like, what the fuck is happening here? And I remember that I was like speechless, because I didn't know what I'd done to make this woman think that I was like a horrible person. But I think it's just because like I was shy, so I hadn't been like chatty. And I must just have like resting bitch face. But I was like, that was uncalled for and unnecessary, and it haunted me. I mean, even to this day, sometimes I think about it, because I'm like, man, when I meet new people, I hope they don't think that I'm like an asshole just because of the way my face looks, or just because I'm shy, you know? But yeah, God, I wonder what she's doing. I wonder how she's getting on with that lovely attitude. Don't beat yourself up. Oh, hold on. I spend majority of my time outside in black clothes, no makeup, and earphones in, so I always try to smile at people when walking past so they know I'm not as mean as I look, I promise. That's so cute. That's so freaking wholesome. I love that. Don't beat yourself up too much. It takes time. It does take time. Smile at being a serial killer, of course. Joking, of course. It's nice that you do that. No, that's really sweet. I like especially appreciate it if I'm out walking alone. I do really appreciate if there's like a, look, I'm agoraphobic, but if there's like a man out walking alone, I do really appreciate if he like crosses the road instead of walking behind me. I'm like, thank you for that, because I was afraid. For sure, you guys being all kind and sweet is helping. Yeah. Thank you for the alert, Chris. I'm really behind on chat. I'm so sorry. I'm exactly the same way. It's okay. Be right back becoming a server. See, I love not having to interact with random members of the public over COVID. However, I hosted weekly, bi-weekly game nights on Discord with my buddies, so we got the bounce in once a week. Oh, yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, I definitely chatted to friends a bit, but it was more just like people I didn't know very well and like strangers and like those little interactions like you have with like servers and stuff. I just couldn't do it anymore, and it honestly took me, I reckon, what year is it? 2024? I reckon start of last year that started getting better for me. That's a long old time. That's like 2-3 years that I just lost all my social skills. My brain interpreted this as internet server and is very confused. So people can enter me wild. What the fuck? What the hell? Not sarcasm? Thank you, Chunky. It just fell out of the blue. That's all. And I'm doing like, I haven't played games for like 2 weeks. I've just been doing this and like talking shit and crafting. They usually present it as dessert. Oh my goodness. I hope I look like an arsehole. Makes it less likely for people to sit next to me on the train. Ah. Yeah, I always get the strangers on the train come sit with me. It was her projection. There's nothing wrong with your face. Thank you. I'm more competent online, but put me in a room with other people. I'm gonna hide in the corner. Yeah, for sure. No, I'm the same. But streaming has definitely helped me be more confident, like talking to people I don't know and just like talking in general. Like I used to even like my friends, like I used to be fine texting them, but I couldn't like talk to them on the phone. But I'm definitely getting better now, like especially since I've like, you know, played games with people over Discord, and yeah, I've like been streaming, and that means that I've got to like put myself out there and talk more. Like I'm definitely noticing that I'm like building those skills, and it's helping me like be more confident. I'm not like, oh, and I'm not shy at all anymore. It's not like that, but I feel like I have better skills in like managing it and like not showing that I'm terrified. We're heading to bed now, lovely people. No worries. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out, you guys. Oh, I didn't tie around that. I'm so stupid. No. I would tuck you, but I can't let go of this now because I'm an idiot. I didn't tie the thing around it. Why am I like this? How can I do this like safely? God. Idiot. Yeah, okay. Oh, this one's gonna be a mess. I've already fucked this up, haven't I? Yeah, good night, Toasty. Good night, Jamie. Hope you guys have a good birthday weekend celebrating. If I don't talk to you tomorrow, if you're not in my baking stream, I'm probably not gonna see you again until I come home on Sunday, which I think is your birthday now. I don't know what days we are anymore. Yeah. So I'll message you on your birthday. I've lost that tassel. Oh, why am I so poorly organized? Okay, here. Better, better. I also need to get going as it's late. Good night. Oh, no worries. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. And Dusty, thank you so much for doing the tucks for me. I would be more present with my shout out to my tucks, etc. But I'm doing things with my hands I don't want to let go. Good night, Rose. Thank you so much for hanging out today. It was lovely to have you in here. I should really go to bed as well because I need to be in my office tomorrow, which is a long old journey, but I'm too I'm too anxious about that. So I'm like, do I just not sleep? No, you need your sleep. I know. But I know the thing is I'm doing something productive now, which is taking my mind off of it. And I know if I go to bed, I'm just gonna be in bed, like lying awake, like worrying. Um, so I might give it like half an hour and then I'll go, I reckon. Give me these short little arms, maybe. I love explosions in the sky. I can stay up. You should sleep, they're not good for you. It isn't, but my anxiety. Oh, uh, buddy? Is this a sign? Buddy, where's my screen gone? Um, no, my iPad is still live. No idea. It's my first time using this software, so teething probs. But I hope it works good tomorrow so I can bake little cookies. So my plan for tomorrow, so because it's like the autumn equinox harvest festival kind of vibe at the event, I can't remember if I've told you guys this. I'm having a messy week. But I'm doing vegan cinnamon cookies. But I've got little leaf cookie cutters and they do like a little imprint as well of like the veins on the leaf too. So my stream's frozen. My back. They're cookie cutters and they're leaf shaped and they imprint like the leaf veins as well. And because I'm doing cinnamon cookies, I'm hoping that they'll look like full leaves. Because they'll be like kind of like brown colored, you know, like a golden brown, like a cinnamon kind of color. So I'm excited. I've never used the recipe before, and I've never used these cookie cutters before. But I really hope they come out and look like little like autumn leaves because I think that would be so cute. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, you're here. Yeah, I think it froze for just a second. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, I love explosions in the sky so much. I wonder if I can use all these bits are a bit too short to do anything with. I also feel like my broken toe has the healing has paused. It's definitely plateaued. The first few days, I feel like it was like getting notably better. Like each day it hurt a little less, but the last couple days it's been same. It's just been same. It's still been like I don't know, it's been a little bit painful. It's been like difficult to walk on. Um I've been trying to keep it like as raised up as possible. It's not right now because I'm a hypocrite apparently. Um yeah, I don't know, but I guess I've also been quite, I mean, like reasonably active. Like I've been on my feet a lot because I've had stuff to do, so maybe that's why it's like paused. Um, but I should be fine for the weekend at least. Like I can't shove it in every pair of shoes like I want. I've basically loosened off the laces on one pair of trainers, and like that's all I can wear for now. But I should be fine to like be on my feet this weekend. It's just I have to be careful of it. I did also, this is probably why it's not healing right now. But I've like knocked it a couple times, which has not been fun. Let me tell you, I've not enjoyed that. That's been full of regret. I'd love that. Can you take pics on Insta just in case I get busy and have to miss it? Of course. I'll probably post them in my Discord server anyway. There's like, are you in my Discord server? But there's a little like pantry chat. So yeah, I tend to post like all my food and stuff, such stuff in there. It's difficult to rest a broken toe. You kind of have to put pressure on it. Yeah, exactly. Driving's fine. Like driving, so I drove quite far to see a friend on the weekend. I say quite far, it was like 70 miles. And like the drive was fine. It was the getting out the car and then walking that wasn't cool. But also I think because it was feeling less painful and like slowly improving. I think because of that, I probably got a bit complacent with it and was being a little less careful than I should have been. Because yeah, I've knocked it a couple times. I pulled my chair out earlier when I was working and knocked it with my chair, and the chair is heavy, and that was like, oh, that's bad. I figured out as well, like I gave it, because a lot of the bruising's gone down now, which is nice. And I know I've figured out where it's broken. It's like right at the very, very tip of the bone. Because I can touch all of my, it's only my little toe, it's like this big. I can touch all of it. I can like squeeze the base of it, and as soon as I get anywhere near like the very, very top, like, you know, imagine like here. Imagine like if this is a toe here, imagine like this bit, like right at the very top. As soon as I get near that, it's like insanely painful. So I must have like, yeah, like proper stubbed it, and I reckon I like fractured the very tippy top of it. Yeah, not cool. Not very cool and fun of me. And also, like regrettably, so I've got a lot of like, I'm generally quite a healthy person. Generally quite a healthy person. I don't really have like many like medical problems. However, I've got like some skin probs that happen sometimes. And they usually happen worse when I'm stressed. So like when I was, so my dad had psoriasis, right? And then when he died and I was I think I was 21. He died and then I got psoriasis. Like the stress of him dying gave me psoriasis, which was really like, it was really sad because it was like, oh, I can't even talk to him about it. Like he had the same thing. I couldn't even talk to him because he died, which is what triggered it for me, which sucked. But I I just get a couple like skin things like that, which are usually like stress based. And because I've been, yeah, honestly, thanks, Dad. Because I've been a little stressed, and probably quite busy the last few weeks, I'm really mad because I'm going to this event and I'm really excited for it. And then when I was doing my makeup for stream, I get one spot on my eyelid here where if I'm really stressed, or if sometimes if I go abroad and like the water quality is different, I get like one single patch of eczema right here on my eyelid. And when I was getting ready for stream, I was like, why the fuck is that there now? Like, why has that come back? But I think I must just be like a little bit tired, you know, a little bit stressed, a little tired, and I've probably like pushed myself to do too much. I haven't taken care of myself very well the last couple of weeks because I've been like so busy And I'm like, oh man, like that sucks because like it does show up, like you can see it and it's like right on my eye. So I'm not gonna feel very cute over the weekend. But I'm gonna chuck some steroid cream on that tonight before I go to bed, and hope that maybe that'll like sort it out just enough that it doesn't, because like it's so small at the moment. Like it definitely popped up today, so I feel like it's like manageable. And if I put a little tiny bit of steroid cream on, it might like go away. I've done the arms too long again. I have little stubby nubby arms. Do you reckon this will be long enough to tie around? Probably not. Hmm. You love me. That's a bit better. It's a bit more like it. I think I'm definitely getting better at making these now. I'll pull out the first one I made today. I think guys care about skincare a lot less, so you might not notice. I think your skin looks lovely for it, so thank you. I don't think you can see on this webcam though. No, you probably can't. It's like here. Kind of. There's like a little bump where it is. But it gets like really red and like itchy, so I want to get rid of it. But yeah, it's so weird. So my mum gets eczema, and I've never really had like eczema, but I get it just in like 2 places, and it only happens when I'm stressed. And the thing that frustrates me so much, I should have been born in the Southern Hemisphere, because the thing that I found that fixes all of my skin problems, nice and easily and quickly, my like the eczema and the psoriasis, is being in the sun. And unfortunately, I live in the UK where we don't get very much sun. But when I go abroad, all of my skin problems go away. Like straight away. Literally a couple days and then all gone. All cleared up. Amazing. Well, I've done his arms too short now. He's really nubby. Yeah. I wasn't made for this lack of sunlight, like, world. Especially not this summer. This summer's been miserable. I can't believe it. Okay. I might make 2 more pink ones and 1 more blue one, I reckon. I'm just not vibing with this music today. Keep waiting for it to heat up. The notice of September already. Tell me about it. I went to walk my dogs yesterday and I was like, oh, this feels like almost winter. It feels like a November like evening, and I had to put my puffer jacket on to walk the dogs. And I was like, what? What the heck? Hi, you guys. Thank you so much for raiding in. Hold on, let me shout you out. Let me pause what I'm doing. My first shout out of the evening because I've been so unprofessional. Thank you so much for the raid. Let me see what you were playing. I do this wrong every time. Oh, my dogs, honestly. We've got owls in the garden at the moment, and they're really like winding my dogs up because they hoot, you know. They're brown owls and they do a big hoot hoot. Oh, Elden Ring? Oh my goodness, how was it? How are you doing? I'm so sorry if you can hear my dogs. Eek. Oh my goodness. Nacho, hi, how are you doing? Darth, how are you doing? What witchcraft is this? No. I've pinned a message. I'm making puppets. So I'm a little bit of a nerd, and I'm going to a LARP this weekend, which is like the autumn equinox. It's like the harvest festival. And as part of that, we make puppets, and then they're like little worry dolls, and you tell it all of your woes and your regrets and your mistakes for the year, and then you burn it on the fire, and all of your worries burn with it. So I'm making them. My dogs. Hold on 1 second. This is really poor timing. One sec. Okay. Dogs are relaxing. Sorry, bad timing. Where was I up to? How goes the project? Yeah, so I can't remember if I showed you this. Mask is done. Cool, amazing. She's looking super cool. Tail also done. She's also looking very cute. She hangs just right off of my belt, at like tail level. So that's really sick. I've got, hold on, how do I do this right? Yeah. Can't wait. Super excited. I also got, so I've made little badges to gift out, and I got a little wicker basket to hand them out in. They're in a little bag at the moment, so I won't lose them. But I'm gonna give them out. I'm very excited. So I'm making puppets at the moment, which I can't remember if I said they're like little worry dolls, and then you tell them all your worries, and you burn them on the bonfire, and all your worries burn with them. So I still am in my not playing games on stream era, but don't worry, that'll be over soon, because this event is, I go on Thursday. Why are my dogs barking? Yeah, I go on Thursday, and then I'll be back to playing games again, back to usuals. Elden Ring. My dogs, why are they doing this? I was spam dying to Melania next day? Like, Melania Trump? No? You said my name right? Yeah, I'm learning. It's Nacho. Not Nacho. We've got to do Kiwi Nacho. Kind of making me lose my sanity. Oh god. Yeah, I'm never gonna be an Elden Ring girly, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds fun. Can you hear my dogs? I'm so sorry. I was AFK. Third, you weren't a raider. You were literally just in here. Oh, awesome. I saw the mask, but you were working the tail last I saw. When do you need to have it all done by? Yeah, I'm going on Thursday. I'm really excited. But also, like, the mask and the tail are quite sturdy. So, oh, you can't really... Oh, my shit in the way. I'm so sorry. Look, my room is a tip, because I'm also... You can't see. I'm also halfway through packing, so I've got, like, my kit hanging up. I've got, like, 7 bags on the floor. I've got, like, all of my... I tried to do this earlier, and it was a disaster. I've got, like, crafting stuff. I've got, like, just shit all everywhere. I'm poorly organized. I'm packing my bag tomorrow so I can drive down on Thursday and just like go. Like I'm just gonna wake up, shower, get ready, go. It looks so good. Yay! Can't wait. I'm so stoked. I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, because it's so sturdy, I'm hoping that I can reuse it every year. And I'm also hoping that I might win costume competition. Although it's my best friend Cardi is the one running the costume competition. So I'm like, I said to her, like, you know, you can still let me win. Like, just because I'm your friend doesn't mean that you have to give it to someone else. I've put a lot of effort in. But we'll see. There's other judges too that I don't know. Long nose and Elden Ring boss. Oh, I don't really know. Kiwi nachos sound kind of funky. Kiwi nacho. Nacho. So I went to go and visit a friend on the weekend. And he said to his flatmate, like, where do you think Suki's from? And his flatmate was like, oh, I want to say Australia. Something in me is thinking that it's not Kiwi. So is it Australia? And I was like, no, I'm from the UK. I'm from the same place as you, buddy. How big's the bonfire? I don't know. It's my first time going, actually. I'm hoping like quite big. But it is my first time, so I guess we'll wait and see. But I've looked at pictures from like the same event like last year and like whatever before. How did I get here? You came in with B. I'm sorry. I'm not playing games this week because I got lots of crafting to do. So you just got to sit and listen to me talk shit while I make things. What was I saying? Yeah, so I've looked at pictures of the same event, like different years, and they look really, really cool. So if there are any pictures that I think are really neat, or pictures that I'm in, because like I'm really proud of my costume, I'll post them in my Discord because I've got a section for LARP and cosplay. So I'll oh my goodness, thank you so much for the bits. What the heck? Appreciate you. You guys. I freaking love streaming, honestly. Some days I'm really tired and I'm like, oh, I don't really know if I have the energy to stream today, and like I don't want to be, that's a spider, but it's not. And like I don't want to be boring, you know? But then I'm always really happy when I've done it. Like I'm always like, yeah, that was great. I enjoyed myself. Yeah, I'll post any cool pictures in my LARP and cosplay little chat in my Discord, and I'll probably post them on my Instagram. If there's any cool pictures, I'll post them on my Instagram as well. But I'm excited. I want to make a pink one that looks good so I can wear it, like, and not like I want to have one that I don't burn, like one that I can keep as like a little accessory. But all of the ones I've made have been a little bit messy. You can never be boring, but you can be bunnying. Wee wee, I love that. That's cute. Adorable. I wish I could make these into little bunny heads and I can gift them to all of my subscribers. Little like wool dollies. But like bunnies. I'm gonna be sad to see these burn though. I'm not gonna lie. I feel a little bit like they're little children. Because like they're little blobs of yarn and then they take shape and I'm like, oh, this looks like where your arms will be. And then they kind of feel like they like choose their own body. It sounds really silly. But I'm gonna be sad when they burn on the fire. I feel like they're like my little children. Does that say more about me? Or about them? I'm definitely one of these people though that I personify inanimate objects like a crazy amount. To the point if I'm typing like a Word document and I accidentally type the same word twice for whatever reason, I feel guilty for whichever one of the duplicate words I delete. It genuinely upsets me. Cotton or nylon? They were a little expensive, so I hope they're good. Oh, they're acrylic. acrylic, so I guess I just won't breathe near them, right? I'd say it's a normal feeling. Learning to let go is an important lesson in life. That makes me sad though. Oh, now we've got sad music too. I just have, you know, I've just got a lot of feelings. I feel like I have a lot of love and it spews out. Like I've always been someone that just cries at stuff all the time. And I have a lot of feelings, even for things that don't really matter. I was gonna say, if they were 100% cotton, you could use one for yourself tonight. I mean, you can still. So I never used worry dolls, but I remember when I was in school, some people had them because it was like a cute little gift. But I think you were meant to tell them what you're worried about and put them under your pillow. Like before you go to bed, you're meant to like tell them your worries and put them under your pillow, and then they like take them away for you. So I can give it a go. I know it sounds really silly, but in a like placebo way, I think it does work. But I guess it's also just like the same way that talking therapy can help. Like just sometimes saying what's on your mind like helps you process it. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna complain if I can personify a little bit of yarn and then it helps me be less anxious. I'm gonna do it. It's not silly if it works. Exactly. Cardi said you can leave some so they've got like little skirts on instead, but I quite like this. I quite like them with the little legs. I think they're cute. Also, I'm so sorry, Raiders and B. Like I do play games on here. I've having a really busy summer and I finished playing Life is Strange and I needed a little break and I had a lot of crafting to do and I was like, why not craft on stream? Like instead of being too busy to stream because I'm crafting, why not do both? And I can still like hang out with you guys while I'm doing it. It's not my normal things to do. It's not my usual routine, but still fun, isn't it? I'm truly leaning into variety streamer vibes. Side effect of age? Less gaming? No. I had my less gaming when I was like 21 and I was going clubbing every weekend instead. I'm back into gaming. I game strong. I will never miss a day of Neopets. I almost bought myself a Tamagotchi for my birthday, actually, and I thought the pressure of that might actually send me over the edge. Like, that would be just too much responsibility, too much stress. I really need to drink something, because I was saying, when I came on stream, I was like, man, I really need to drink, so I've got myself a little Lucozade, like, 0 sugar, because I need to hydrate, and I haven't hydrated enough today. I've only had 2 sips of water, and then I've come up, I've had 0 water, and my Lucozade is this full still, and that's all I've had the whole day, and it's 1 a.m. Okay, that'll kill me. This song is a little bop. I don't listen to this playlist very often, but I like this. I thought about getting little on a Tamagotchi. Okay, so I loved my Tamagotchis growing up. Like, I loved them so much. I think I had 3 in total. Because, you know, sometimes you lose one, you have to replace it. I've still got my latest one, which I think was, like, yellow, which wasn't my favorite. but like bless my mom so much, because I obviously, like, when I was in like primary school, like elementary school, I couldn't bring it with me. Like, you don't allow Tamagotchis in school. You're learning. You can get a Tamagotchi out. So my mum used to take it. I'd look after it in the car on the way to school in the morning, and then my mum would take it, and my mum would look after it for me all day, and then give it back when she picked me up from school. And I remember, like, she got so stressed because she was like, it's hard work. It's like having a baby. So, I mean, great if you're, like, teaching responsibility, but there's no moment of peace. Like, Dusty, you're gonna have to look after that at some point. There's no rest. It is like having a baby. It's always, like, pooping or hungry or wanting something. I also had, they were like Tamagotchis, but they weren't. But they were Digivices from Digimon. And it was the same kind of thing, but it was a Digimon in there that you could, like, evolve and look after, and equally as stressful. Yeah, really, really, really stressful. I feel like a lot of kids' toys are designed with very little consideration for the parents. Da-da-da. Bum, bum, bum. How many did I say I was gonna make? 5. Okay, I'm gonna make 2 more. But they're getting a little. Oh no, they're not actually. I was gonna say they're getting a little neater, and they're really not. They look exactly the same. In fact, I think if anything, they're actually getting worse over time, because, like, look at this one is my most recent one, and then look at this one was my first one. What the heck? I'm mad. Maybe I'm just not very good. Look, they're going on the fire. It's fine. They were well after my childhood. His mum would have to help him since she's had them as a kid. Yes! Tamagotchi team! I just imagine a young you getting stressed as fuck worrying about your digital pet. I had real life pets as well. They weren't all digital. I really wanted a dog though. That was like, my childhood was just spent. I say my childhood, like, this was happening up until I was like 18. I would just cry to my mum constantly how much I wanted a dog. And I used to tell her it's so unfair because when she was growing up, she had a dog. And I was like, you're denying me of my childhood. Like, kids should have a dog, like a best friend. It didn't work. She got one when I moved out. And now I've got 2. 2 of my own. But this picture is so much clearer than the app I was using to screen share the other day, isn't it? I should have been doing this the whole time. I had 25 cats. Is that the same? 25? At once? Or is that, like, over your life? I love this. They're so pretty. I know. Do you know, quite a few people have complimented these. I got them. I don't know if you guys have Hobbycraft where you are, but I got them from Hobbycraft, and they cost me like £8 more than the ones that were just black. And I was like, obviously, these are cool. But also, Cos.bunnie, how have you been? I keep seeing that you've been streaming more often, but I haven't like made it into one properly yet because I've been having busy girl summer. But I'm so glad that you're back. I hope you've been doing well. Your cam looks good, thank you. Over my childhood, my folks bred cats. Oh, what kind of cats did they breed? I was actually thinking of doing, I know I was like, oh, I'll be back to gaming. I'll be back to gaming soon, don't worry. But I was thinking about doing at some point, another crafty stream. So I bought, I'll show you. I bought this and I thought, isn't this like really stinking cute? It's one of those like little bracelet sets. How cute of a gift though. But I thought maybe I could make these on stream one day because I got some ideas for like what I want my bracelets to say. And I reckon I can make quite a few because there's a bunch in here. I thought I could do like some silly cute like, you know, bracelets. I gifted one to Cardi as well. I gifted her a purple one. Mostly blue cats, but we had all sorts. Cool. Busy girl summer's very good. I'm glad you're staying busy. Yeah, it's coming to the like my plans finish this weekend. So this is the last of my plans, but I think I'm it's hard. Like I've had such a good summer and I've enjoyed everything I've done, but I've been getting a little tired. I've been so busy that I do just want like a little bit of time to rest. And on the other hand, I'm apprehensive that once this weekend's over and I don't have any more plans to look forward to, that I'm gonna get like really sad. So yeah, it's been really good, but summer's definitely coming to an end. I'm really excited for this weekend though. That's cute. Yeah, I thought, yeah, they make really good gifts as well. And I felt bad because when I was in the store and I found them and I was like, well, they're really cute. And I sent some pictures to my friends and I was like, should I get these? Because they're adorable. There was like a little girl with her mum next to me in the store, like looking at the same thing. And the girl was like, oh, like, I want one. Like, she must have been like, I don't know, 8 to 10. And she was like, oh, like, these are so cool. These are so cool. And she was like picking them up and showing her mum. And her mum was like, no, like, they're expensive. We can get the bits and pieces separately for cheaper than that. And they didn't get one. And I was there like scooping them up. Like, I'm gonna get them for myself because I'm my own mother right now. I think just one more pink, one more blue. And then that's 10 altogether, which I think should be plenty. Like, I'm sure people would have made their own as well. So it's not like everyone needs one. And there's like 4,000 people that go to this event. So I definitely don't have enough to give out to everyone, you know? But just so I have a couple to like gift, I think would be cute. Good for you. Exactly. Exactly. Hmm. Homemade gifts really are the best. Yeah, my mum made for Christmas last year, I think. Part of like the gift that she got us was like she'd made like different like chutneys and jams and like lemon curd and stuff like that, and she boxed them up in like all Christmas packaging. And they look adorable. And it's just nice. It's nice to have like a little treat, you know. And that's coming from a guy. We'll take care of those ones. What do you mean? Let me skip this song. This is vibey. Ways to fly. Oh, we'll treasure homemade gifts? Really? I love that. Stay awake. Make it all apart. I suffered shipwrecks. The stars I've been underwater, breathing out and in. I think most dudes would. Really? I find guys generally are really hard to buy for. Keep us safe. I think I've accidentally made these dolls like a little bit gendered though, haven't I? I should have had a third color. But I picked these colors because they were like my favorite colors. And I can't help that my favorite colors are very gendered. I'm so sorry. I just thought they were nice. I like a dusty pink and I like a blue. I'd rather have something small and sentimental than something grand or expensive. Yeah. I was having this conversation with a friend recently actually about like ways to show love and how it's not always like big grand gestures. Like I mean, people like different things and people show it in different ways, but like love can also be just coming home from the supermarket and being like, "Oh, I picked up like your favorite candy bar," and stuff like that. Like that stuff is equally like as meaningful. Like I think so anyway. And like there doesn't always need to be reasons for little things like that, or you know, even just like coming home with like flowers because they were like on offer because they were like old and needed to get rid of that day. Like that's not cheap. That's still like I saw this and I thought of you, and I love that. I love talking about different love languages and small but important ways love is shown. It's really sweet to just think of someone while you're living your life, isn't it? Yeah, I love that. So I posted a meme in my Discord earlier, which let me read it because I was like, yeah, okay, this feels like a little bit of me. It said, "My love language is the same as a crow. If you're nice to me, I'll bring you useless little trinkets from my travels that made me think of you. If you're an internet friend, it comes in the form of memes at 2 a.m." And that is so accurate for like me and how I feel. And like, you know, sometimes I might not have capacity to have like catch ups or like conversations with my friends, but I'll see like a funny picture that made me think of them and like I'll send it to them just to be like, hey, thinking of you, like love you, you know. That's another explosions in the sky. Is it not? Yeah, why are so many explosions in the sky? Let's have some amber run. I remember that from your Insta JT. Yeah, that one resonated with me. I shared it everywhere. That was big vibes, big vibes. Because I am very much like, I mean, I don't really, when it comes to like, you know, like the love languages, I don't really put much value on receiving gifts. Like when people give me gifts, I appreciate it, but like there are other ways that I prefer to be shown love. However, gifts is definitely how I show my, like a big way of how I show my love. Not necessarily gifts, but I love being able to like treat my friends. Whether that's like, oh yeah, I saw this and I thought of you, so I bought it for you, or oh, you know, let me buy you dinner, or you're having a bad week, so I've sent you a little something to cheer you up. I think because I like grew up and my family didn't have much money, now that I'm in a position where I'm comfortable and I have a good income, I'm like, I want to be able to treat the people I care about now while I can. Because I might not always be in this position. Like I'm don't have dependents, you know, like I've only got dogs to worry about and I have the spare cash, and I like being able, like it makes me feel so good to be able to like treat my friends while I can. Even though that's something that I don't really care about. Like I wouldn't be too fussed if my friends did that stuff for me. Like I'd be flattered and I'd appreciate it, but it wouldn't be like the be all and end all. But I love doing that for other people so much. Like especially if I've got friends that, you know, aren't as like financially stable right now, like just being able to like be like, oh, I'll buy you a meal. Like we'll go out for a nice meal, like a little treat. I freaking love it. A guy walks his girlfriend down by the river in autumn. He tells her to close her eyes and open her hands and drops a pile of acorns into them. They're not rich, so he says, I wish they were diamonds. Where is this going? "50 years later, he walks by her by the same river. He asks her to open her hands and pours a pile of diamonds into them. He says, I wish they were acorns. I'm going to call it a night. Enjoy the rest of the stream. And no worries at all, Fane. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. It's lovely to have you in here. I mean, I'm going to be on for a little bit tomorrow. But if not, I'll see you next week, I guess. But have a lovely weekend if I don't see you beforehand. Thank you for the tucks, Dusty. I should make you mod of tucking. The journey is the gift? Nah, I don't like that. I'd be well pissed off if someone did that to me. I'd be like, bro, make your mind up. Oh, this bit's so short. It's fine. Oh, I'm stuck. Maybe you had to be there. I'm so sorry. It's not for me. I guess what I mean is I'd rather have a handful of acorns. Hmm. I'm not gonna lie, you have lost me with that one. So I'm just gonna finish up this last poppet and then I'm gonna head off to bed because I am getting a little sleepy now and I haven't quite figured out what time I need to get. My train is at 9 a.m. My train's at 9. No, it's not. I need to leave the house at 9. My train's at like 9:30. But I lie to myself because I have poor time management and I always put things in my calendar half an hour earlier than they are. I want to leave my house around 9. So I want to get up 7:30. It depends. Do I want to... Yeah, no. Yeah. I'll get up at 7:30 and I'll actually put some makeup on for this one. Although if I just cry during my review, my makeup's going to cry off. So maybe it's safer not to put makeup on. This one's spooky. Get some sleep. I will do. I will. I'm just going to finish this last little guy. On the place she left by the emptiness. It's a waste of time. The lucky ones. Corrupted lungs. Ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. But they are gone. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. this one's coming out all right. It's only taken 3.5 hours to get the hang of it. My chest. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. This is the best one I've done, I reckon. Oh, I don't know, actually. Now I'm looking at him. It's a little bit wonky. He's alright. Okay, I'll lead by example and head off. I'd rather have a handful of Suki. What was... Did I say something about a handful? Oh, the acorns. I see. Where have you guys all been to suddenly come back right now all together? I'm anxious. There's my little guy. Okay, so I made 10. So proud of myself. Sick. I am also gonna go to bed now. Ready for my 5 hours of anxious sleep. Can't wait. And you guys, hold on. Yeah, back. What was I about to say? Yes, so I will be on tomorrow, but not for a proper stream. I'm just gonna bake some cookies with you guys. I'm also not gonna stream as late as I usually do. I'm gonna be a little bit earlier, so like I'm fully expecting a majority of you not to be there for it. In which case I will see you guys. I'll next be streaming next Tuesday. So a week away. That's mad. There's a small chance, because I have Monday off of work, if I do get all of my unpacking and tidying up done, I might stream on Monday if I have the energy for it. If not, I'll be back on Tuesday. I hope you all have the loveliest weekend. I'll miss you guys. Make sure to keep chatting in my Discord. I will respond when I can. I did have signal last time. I just like I didn't have my phone on me, so I was, but it was nice because I was like checking it in the evening when I got in bed, and it was nice to see you guys were chatting in there. Okay, I'll make sure not to be here. No, Biggie, don't tuck me in and then insult me, please. Yes, we're gonna raid. Hold on. Remember that we exist? What do you mean? I think about you guys every day of my life. I'm so grateful for you. I'm just finding who to raid. I've got like hot glue on my desk as well, and it's upsetting me. What was I saying? Yeah, I will miss you guys this weekend. I hope you have a great weekend, and thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out again while I did my silly little crafting, you know. She thinks of me every day, fucking stupid Biggie. No, that's not. I'm like really grateful for you guys, honestly. I never think about you negatively. Hold on, I'm just asking about raiding. Oh, Bunnie, I just messaged you. Thank you for your stream. Love seeing your chill streams. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna raid into... Oh, what's Alexis playing? Okay, Alexis is playing the game where you make stickers. So I'm gonna raid us in there because I want to play this game. I appreciate you guys so much for coming and hanging out and watching me craft stuff and keeping me company. I'm very grateful. Yeah, I'm not gonna be around very much for the next week. But please do still chat on Discord and I'll pop in when I can and I'll send some cool pictures of what I'm up to. And yeah, cool, amazing. Okay, I'm gonna rate us. Please get your rest. Oh, I will. I've got to save up my energy to cry tomorrow, I'm sure. No, why is this happening? Oh, it's alright. Alright. Love you guys so much. Really appreciate you. And I will see you when I see you. Okay, bye.